All right, we're live.
The stream is live.
I didn't you know, post anything about it though, so nobody knows we're going live.
Yeah, that's all right. I think I know I've been bad about setting notifications because I've been missing some things from people and I'm like, what the heck? But I guess you have different options of all default and you can set some, I guess. So people will know. Um, I thought we could simply start this off and let people have time to come in here by talking about some polls
What up,
that
Sean?
that I've seen recently.
Oh Lord, those polls are a mess.
Hey, Sean. So I thought that would kill, 90 seconds just to let people see the
Hey Lauren.
notification. Hey, Lauren.
Mills, what's up?
Mills. I am going to be so much better reading the chat tonight, I promise. Oh, by the way, Milton was apparently in here Friday night,
Oh, I'm sure.
and
Under what
one
account?
of the Carl accounts.
Jesus.
So I originally thought it was Carl, that's been around and
Well, I
who's
saw
always
them
been.
arguing. Yeah, I saw them arguing back and forth. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I just was
Yeah.
quiet.
And I didn't see it because, I've been so bad and I've got my stupid cheat sheet notes around. Um, so yeah, I guess it was Melton and he was under a different account and I'd even so I guess that fake account has been around for about a month because I happened to mention that, I saw that account at Luna's. I was surprised because everything was Sandy's a liar, Sandy's this. And I'm like, hello, I'm right here. But it didn't acknowledge me back, which was
Hmm.
a bit of a shocker. And I think if Carl had the regular Carl had a problem with me. It's Carl the Cuck, I think is what the account name is of the Carl that I mean. So I kind of just called it out just a bit, saying, dude, what the heck is going on? But yes, so that was Melton. So Melton, if you are in here, you always have an invitation to come on up and don't be a little bitch in a chat.
Yep. Come
So
on
hey
up.
Jasper, hey Derp. So yeah, I thought we could start off with some funny polls. Just
Vegasburg. Sean said Vegasburg said you were going to give him a wrench on Friday. No, I wasn't. Berg lies. You should hear the harassment though. After we didn't let him on to talk to Gloop to harass Gloop and name caller, he left Sandy like seven of the craziest ass messages. I went and bought a recorder and I recorded the shit, and we're gonna play it later.
yeah, we that's gonna be
Hey, Lynn.
we've been trying to figure out a way to
Hey,
get those
Brookside.
recordings public. So Vegas found a way today. So we're gonna play them. They're fantastic. I did try to link one of them last week, but I don't know. I
I
guess.
sent them all to Moose, and Moose is gonna make the best cartoon out of it. It's gonna be freaking great.
Hi, Freeside. Wind. Hey, Wind and Whim. I hear you've protected me a little bit in a stream a couple weeks ago. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, that's sweet.
So, okay, so a couple of quick polls that I saw just for people to roll on in.
Hey,
So,
Carl. Hey, Wilma.
Mr. Camillo would like to know if he's obsessed with women that talk, like that go to streams. He thinks that's cheating on our spouses or partners or whatever, which is very weird. We got
Yeah,
into this a
it's
little
weird.
bit. Yeah, we got into a little bit before, like apparently we're not allowed to be anywhere or talk to anybody or we're cheaters.
Yeah, our husbands are very secure with themselves. They're not insecure like you guys over there, where people.
It's crazy.
Michelle couldn't have a girlfriend. She couldn't have a guy friend. Uh, they didn't like it, but she did it anyways.
Well, even I think John and Sarah, I think their final breakup reason was because John saw Sarah either in an Anderson Henderson chat or a Noodles chat. And all of a sudden, now they're together, and that's why they broke up. Yeah. So, ladies, or okay, gentlemen, if you're in here, I don't know. The guys might be okay. So let me focus this to the ladies. Ladies, if you're in a chat and it's a male host who has the channel, apparently you are cheating. You should be burned at the stake.
Mm, mm, mm.
But so one of his polls, it was yes, this one was yesterday. There's several from last week, and they're mostly about you and me. So I am not married. Some people have said your husband, and I've kind of just let that go on. But people know that I am not married. I
Yeah.
have been with my man for a couple of decades. We are not married. We decided to do things that way. Anybody curious about living like that? It's not much different than having a legal piece of paper. So, things are
Yeah.
ours, things are, it's whatever. But so yes, I am not married, but so when he says, our husbands, I mean it's the same thing.
Lauren's touching on it. Sarah should have never went to the creepsters chat. It doesn't look right. She was begging him to apologize to you all. Why? So Sarah came up here and she seemed normal and cool, and she apologized and stuff, and then the next day that shit went right out the window, man. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know.
We've got
Uh,
some things about Sarah, Sarah Vegas, if you don't mind that if I share, Sarah reached out to Vegas last week and it was to apologize to her for all that's happened.
mhm.
There was a thing last summer, fall, and we've hit Sarah pretty hard for the betrayal that she did to us. She's turned over a new leaf 4 times since then. But I don't know, maybe she sounded sincere, but then Bergs sent the police to her house, and of course, she was distraught. So if she wanted to come on up and explain that, then I mean, I think that should be fine with all of us. But, I have not spoken a word to her. Vegas hasn't spoken a word to her until recently. The
Mhm.
first time I had even one word with Sarah was when she popped up. So now that it's not about, a serious situation she wanted to discuss, Sarah, and this is coming from me, this is my opinion. Sarah, you can still go fuck yourself, you lying bitch. And you opening your mouth over at Camillo's and demanding that I get blocked, that one of my friends, I mean, that I get unblocked, that one of my friends gets unblocked, that Vegas gets unblocked and also is allowed to join the panel. You, you psycho fucking lying lunatic, do not speak for us. So, you got to say your piece here. What Bergs did is awful. For you to go
Yeah.
somewhere else like you're empowered because you were seen with us, you can go fuck yourself. We are not friends. We haven't been friends. Don't spout that you are my friend. Don't act like you're protecting me because, bitch, I can take care of myself. So can my friends. So can Vegas. So you shut your stupid, methed out mouth. You got it? Sorry. So that's my little Sarah rage. How
Yeah.
dare she, though? Seriously. Like, she wants to demand an apology from Camillo for things that went on with them. Whatever. She got a little credibility being seen with us again. You know, what Bergs. We did not take her, like Bergs is, you'll hear in one of the messages, you took Sarah back. Are we like 13 years old. Even
Yeah, we
if we
didn't take her
did,
back, Bergs. Relax.
yeah, but even if we did talk to her, that means we took her back. Like, what world are we in? I mean, we'll hear it. I mean, Berg's, there's 7 messages to listen to, which are fantastic. So yeah, that's the Sarah stuff. Sarah, don't ever speak for me. Don't ever speak for me, and don't ever mention one of my friends that you were all up in trying to get in his DMs last fall. I don't know why you felt like you needed to bring that person up. You don't know anything about him, so you better shut your stupid mouth.
Whew.
But yeah, sorry. That was the only real serious part of this. Although I did get a note about something that happened within the last half hour, actually. That's got me on a bit of a rage, but we'll get to all of that. So yeah, so a couple of the fun polls. Of course, I said I'll read the chat, but I haven't looked yet. Guns, hey, what's happening, Guns?
What up, Guns?
Guns is pretty funny. I think I mentioned this last time. If people aren't following him, he's actually pretty funny. I did find out that he does have a voice about a month ago. I did not know that, but yeah, he touches on a little bit of everything, depending on what his chat's talking about, and it's pretty funny. It is very early though. That man works very early in the morning.
Oh, I'll never catch it. Okay,
Yeah.
Frankie,
Oh,
stay
yeah.
positive.
I'll catch it. You wouldn't catch it at all. Like unless you're still up at 3 a.m. your way. Although he is. Well, I won't say anything else. Um. So I'm just scrolling to hey Clint. Jeep girl. Hey Jeep girl. Okay. So a couple of the fun polls. Um. And we're not going to stay on this. Have you ever fantasized about your king? And the poll answers were either yes, no, yes, and got off, and no, never. So,
Gross.
yeah, there's so many things. Like, okay, first, is anyone really fantasizing about him? But can we get to the bigger picture? Not only is this channel, he calls himself the king, but even in channels before this one, that got shut down, Johnny, how you're ban evading. I don't know how you've got around all of the ban evading and getting monetized, but that's not going to stay that way. But to call yourself king is kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I guess he went, Guns, of course, likes to call him father. So from some screenshots that I saw, everybody started calling him father. And he did demand that Cookie call him master.
Oh God, he's pulling the Bergs.
I don't know. Yeah, emperor, emp. How about imp or simp? We can come up with a few more for Bergs.
Yeah, that mold
Um,
got into his brain.
oh, that's another little note I have on, I guess, John Saturday, because Dave was being weird about mold. John is saying that the reason we bring up the mold on his kitchen ceiling
Mm.
is because apparently breast implants get moldy. So you've become the mold and not his kitchen and bathroom ceilings.
Yeah, I don't think so. These are pretty sanitized, and they
They're
have a
so stupid.
they have a certain liquid in it that doesn't let them grow mold. Johnny boy, you idiot.
I don't know. I've never heard anything like that. But okay, would you enjoy King Camillo holding you all night?
Hell no.
67% said no, and then 17% that they see he skews his own numbers because the responses could be yes, no, maybe, or I like women. So
Or
in
one,
other ones,
you couldn't say no. He made you automatically say yes. So he cheated on that one. Fucking weirdo.
so the one that says, have you fantasized about your king? So it's yes, no, yes, and I got off, no, never. So there's 2 yeses, 2 nos. One of the funny things is he never shows the end result. So I don't know. Um, then he does one about DJ in love with Dave. Um, Bergs's fantasies. Dave 25, is he faking disability? He does one on Kamisha. And then he does one about how do you feel about Sarah Gallo having the privilege to be up on it, King's Corner. So I just thought that was quick little notes that we could start off with just to get this rolling, because we were up in the air about if
Well,
tonight was going to work.
he loves it when Gallo goes up there because it gives him numbers and he gets attention.
See, but that's, of course this is his business. He
But when
still
Noodles got up
gets,
there and he discovered
yeah.
that they talked that day, he got so jealous. It was so sick. He's like, "Are you guys banging? Because I don't care." And it got really weird.
And he's done that. I guess she mentioned Ghost. And um, so you can see John kind of flip immediately, because
Mhm.
still whenever she mentions anybody, he gets furious. So
Yeah. She said Ghost reached out to her in Instagram or something.
yeah, he said that I don't know, she said something like he helped her get through a lot, and it was kind of him. But you could feel it. You could literally feel the energy. But if Johnny wants to talk about numbers, instead of getting 17 people, maybe he's got 30. But oh my God, was there like 1,200 views?
Yeah,
Did we
we had,
get like 1,200 views, 80 likes? I don't know.
yeah, between the two.
What that must be killing them, because we're failures.
Hmm.
But um okay, so that was just a quick hello, everybody, and a quick fun way to say hello. Um, oh, so sorry. Before I was just looking at the names in the chat. Now I'm trying to read them a little bit more. Okay, so Vegas Barbie,
Hmm.
as a reporter and an investigative journalist, it is my duty to ask you the hard questions. Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay. Mr. Bronca
Ew.
is making accusations that you are making money off his name. Would you like to respond?
He's delusional. That's all I gotta say. Give me a break.
So he is going to sue you.
Oh, okay.
Um, so he is taking legal action and will hire somebody to serve you.
Well, I can't wait. And how's he gonna pay for it?
Exactly. So
Dumb.
he did say that he did file a police report Saturday morning, and he was asking Camillo to go to his live stream, and they would do it together to file another complaint against you.
Mm-hmm. Knock yourselves out.
And the hope, because they don't know things, even though they say they have all the news. Their hope is that your husband would be the one to respond. So he would get the call and have to show up to your home and question you.
Oh my God, these dudes are so like they're mental midgets.
So you're getting door knocks. I don't know. That sounds like a threat to me. Um, Miss Mrs. Vegas Barbie, can you tell us all why you call and FaceTime with young Mr. Bronca all the
I have
time?
never called and FaceTime with that piece of shit ever in my life.
Mrs. Vegas Barbie, do you have a response to how he's saying that these streams, 5 hours worth, have all been about him?
Oh, please.
This is
He
young
listen.
Mr. Bronca. This is
You know
not.
what? He got mad because I dropped the bomb and John now knows that the guy wrote an affidavit in your court papers about how he is a disabled man and he was financially struggling and John gave him money to put those titles up, saying people were pedos and, saying all that foul shit about people and calling CPS and stuff. He said that was all John, and he put it in court papers. Ask Sandy. I know John says, it's all a lie, but it's the truth, dude.
So didn't I think John can, and we've both had some stuff going on this weekend, and we're catching bits and pieces, and some clips are being sent to us. But didn't oh, sorry, my train of thought just left. Oh, but didn't John confront him about that several times, and all of
Yeah,
a
and he was
sudden there was
stuttering and shit.
dead
He's like,
air?
yep, he was stuttering. There was dead air. And then John goes, see, he's not saying anything because it's not true. Duh, John. Everybody in chat fucking thought you were a retard.
I think everybody knows when Dave's lying or he doesn't want to like say something publicly.
Yeah, he shut
That's
down the whole stream and wouldn't
yeah.
answer.
So, okay, Johnny, you go with quietness and babbling from young Mr. Bronca instead of seeing his his pauses actually show you what they he even said when Dave goes quiet, he's lying. But now because we need to show proof instead of just
Yeah, he's like, why
taking
don't they send it to me? Why don't they put it in
yeah,
my email? They know my
yeah,
email.
okay. Because we're gonna report to John, right?
Right.
Especially when it's about him, but whatever. Okay. Um, Mrs. Vegas Barbie, do you use Dave and John for validation?
Never in
Because
life.
that is their word on the street.
They don't even know what the hell that means.
Oh my God. Oh, one of the worst again after, Creepster called you a call girl years ago. They're
Mm-hmm.
now saying that in your job, part of your job is going upstairs with your clients, and that's how you get paid.
Yeah. Actually, a cocktail manager got fired for going upstairs with Vince Neil and banging him out. So
Oh,
that can't happen at my job.
that's kind
Sorry.
of fun news. Breaking
Yeah.
news.
I got all kinds of Vegas stories, man.
Yeah, I'm
They're
sure you
awesome
do.
too.
And that's what's going to be so fun. We had to do an info dump initially, but that's what this is like, fun things that are going on. I was at Foxborough at Gillette Stadium twice this week. There was such fun times. You've got all these stories about Las Vegas. I mean, I can't wait for that just to be, we'll say things in the beginning to just say things we need to say, but then it's just going to be a bunch of fun about what people are doing, what's happening.
Right.
Um, One thing that Creepster did say, I guess John was going to scam some, I think homeless shelter cookout or something. We know he hits all of the food pantries so we can get his Oreos and stuff.
Huh.
So I don't know if it's true or not, but Mr. Bronco was saying that he was going to a homeless shelter cookout,
Hey, Trisha.
and John got very excited and said that he would be a big hit with the women. These are women in a homeless shelter
Oh, the
who
homeless
either
women?
have mental health problems or are there because of, assaults and like, but John, good old John, says he'd be a big hit with those ladies and he could fill up his van and bring them back to his house.
That's so embarrassing.
So that's little Johnny. He'll be a big hit with women who are down and out right now.
Cornbread, I have no idea who you are asking me for a link.
Oh,
And Derp asked earlier if we were going to open up the panel. Yeah, we are.
yes, yes, of course. So we do have some videos to show. This was just some of the fun stuff. Sarah Gallo, go fuck yourself. We've got Berg spiraling. Um, we went through the polls. I did have those serious questions for Mrs. Vegas Barbie here because she needed to be questioned formally.
And I guess this brings me back to like G Mangoes, man. When I was in his chat, and I'd always hear him say like, "This isn't G's fucking daycare," And like everybody would get mad at him because he'd bring somebody on panel they didn't like, or, such and such came up on panel, and why would you let him on panel? Because he said this and that. And fucking G's just like, dude, I'm just trying to run a stream here so everybody can chill. Now I know what G was going through, because we've been getting shit too for the panels we've been running and the people that we let on panel.
Yeah.
The other night with Red Pill and Ghost, dude, no hi, no anything, just came up, started attacking right away. I mean, that's not what I wanted. I just wanted like a chill stream. And then when I found out it was about fucking Nyx that they're fighting over, come on now, man. We all know Nyx isn't nobody to fight over. I don't want to hear that bitch's name. She's a whack job. Nobody's ever seen her in real life. She sends out pussy pictures to all you guys, has all you guys fighting against each other. I mean, come
Oh.
on. Yeah, she's a whack job.
And this is like, I didn't know. Like, yes, we are going to have an open panel. People can come up. The expectation is, first say hello to us.
Mhm.
Second, instead of jumping in on whoever might be here, just say, hey, I've got a problem with such and such. Can we discuss this? I mean, I don't think it's so hard instead of just coming up raging. And that kind of gets back to Bergs wanting to come up, but again, you'll hear the voicemails that he left after that stream, even one or two before it. So yes, if you come up, say hello to us. Even if you want to say negative stuff to us, about us, whatever, just say, hey, listen, this is the problem I have. We're not gonna just dump you. We might entertain you for a little while. But yeah, so if Vegas, if I can just have a minute, somebody said something about, did I hear about somebody attacking me? So I lost
Stu.
it somewhere. Oh, is it? Yeah, we touched on Stewie. I haven't heard anything since, but I would like to talk to Stewie. Stewie, if you ever want to come up, or even message me, whatever. It doesn't. Not everything has to be public, but I do think you need to take your head out of your ass real quick, because you can't just go on for 2 hours and then come back up the next day and say, I was just kidding. Because at least in our world, it doesn't work like that. Um, Hi, Trisha. Sorry, I am so far behind. Knight Rider, hi. Cornbread. Okay, Cornbread wants the link. Yeah, just give us a few minutes at the beginning of every chat, and then yeah, it'll always be open. And
I don't know
sometimes,
cornbread. If
yeah, I
some
don't know either, but I think as long as we're careful, I'm just a woman looking for friends. I apologize. All right, well, Cornbread, we'll see how friendly you want to be, I guess. But always give us a few minutes at the beginning just to say what's happening. All right, so I think I am caught up, and not in all of what's being said, but at least with the people that are in here. Hi, Michael. I don't know if I said hello to you. Knight Rider, did I say hello? Okay, if I did not, hello. So yeah, I mean that's all I have initially. I was not, even though I am the note taker, it's all the same. I could sit down and write pages, but the bottom, the highlight is John Camillo's a fucking idiot. Bergs is a fucking baby. Criminal 25 lies about everything.
right.
One quick thing, which, I don't know who knows who, but I did notice a note on Ernie Shell's stream earlier. He hadn't started it yet, but they ask that people be kind and respectful in their chat when Summer is involved.
Oh
And
Lord.
to those people writing that in the chat, you can go fuck yourself too, because maybe the host, fraudster Ernie Shell, should take that advice himself and not grift and lie and fake his activities, credibility, and bullshit on a missing little girl. So,
Yeah, I just man, that's just a sad situation. It's been 5 years.
yeah.
I don't understand why you can't let law enforcement handle it.
Well, apparently it was because, the sheriff was bad, but there's a new sheriff being sworn in on the 1st. So he has put himself right in a corner because he had said he needed to get that briefcase of money from, David in New York, that $100,000, that they had all of the approvals for the sonar, for the drones, and
Oh,
from
see,
the
I
cemetery.
didn't even hear all that. I hear
Yeah.
sonar wells, and I just kind of like get out of there because
Yeah, and you
I,
know me, I like to hear all the details so I can call out the bullshit. But Ernie has, I don't know, the last week and a half, has been backing away and saying he was going to let law enforcement have their opportunity. But,
mm,
they were still going to be boots on the ground doing interviews. So their interviews consists of talking to meth heads about the parents being meth heads. So that's boots on the ground. So and apparently, he says he keeps making a big deal out of double verifying things. So that means that you go into a convenience store, ask a question, and then go next door to the Burger King and ask the same question. So it's double verified. So that's our investigator, child savior, predator hunter, earnest fraudster shell who can still go fuck himself. I actually commented on something yesterday, and he's like, "You just don't stop, do you?" Ernie, no, I don't. And you know what? To all of you people in a couple of different situations, when I went up on Ernie's, I was new to him. Yeah, maybe you were hearing stories from me that have been mentioned for years. I am new to it. This is information I got, not that was given to me. So, me, with my, fresh face being new, got the same information from public records and court documents. And to the person in Discord who talks about, why John Bergs or Dave being discussed, because I'm just a new broad and this has been known for years. Maybe what isn't known is the side of it that's legal and what's happening now. Maybe a fresh face, a new voice. Maybe it's helpful, but maybe it's not. If it isn't, go watch something else.
right. Well, for Mag to even talk about it and even say like, "Why are you talking about John Camilla? We all know that it's old news." Girl, you were up that man's asshole. You were sucking on his hairy beanbag. Like so obsessed with that man and his chat. She got a mod, and that was like her whole life.
Yay, a mod at
Emailing him
John's channel.
yeah, emailing and messaging him 100 times a day, like, you don't need this person in here, you don't need this person, and it was disturbing. Like, I think there's
And
something not right with that person. Oh,
Magda
and
was,
Trisha, she showed a screenshot where you and her were talking about me, about like how I don't know, how I wear the skimpy clothes, and
oh,
I don't know. I was just like, so what? It's the dumbest fucking screenshot I've ever seen.
I've been in that Discord. I mean, I lock myself out of things just by closing things sometimes. I log off. And
Magda, she was trying to throw you under the bus, saying you were talking shit about me, but the only thing I saw is her talking shit about me. You guys were having a little chat back and forth. Oh, well, I don't know. It was between you guys somewhere. She's in the Discord and I'm in the Discord, so she was posting the screenshot to everybody. Like, you don't think Trisha G talks about you? And it's like, she just showed some stupid ass fucking, screenshot. It
people
was dumb.
trying to stir the pot. I mean, especially if Trisha is not there to see it.
Right.
Like, I don't know, it's weird. But, Magda, you were very actually nice to me last summer and fall. You were very friendly in chats. I don't know if you remember that. But then you disappeared for a while. The next time I saw you, I happened to get a note about Jake having that CMMG up on his panel. I didn't know who CMMG was at the time. I just knew that he was a level 3 pedophile. And so the note I got had his mugshot and his record.
Mhm.
So that's when I went by. Jake and I had never talked before that, I don't think. But somebody asked me in that Discord, was it, I think it may have been Magda, if it was true that when the stream ended and we continued talking, if I was treating CMMD with kid gloves or CMMG. And I answered honestly and said, actually, when it wasn't public anymore, that's when the shit got even uglier. So no, I did not handle him with kid gloves. Why would I? But yeah, I haven't been in there since Vegas. You saw me making all kinds of friends Saturday morning.
Oh
Um,
yeah, everybody was pissed off.
um, so yeah, guns. There's a Discord with a bunch of people in it. I'm pretty new to it, and um, I don't know. I guess people don't like the new girl with opinions, but it's not going to. I mean, a lot of people do. A lot of people kind of like my spunk and my no bullshit.
Well, we're just on here talking about shit that happens, responding. We're not asking anybody for fucking donations or money
Yeah.
or anything. This is just a safe place to come. So, if you don't like it, don't come in here.
Yeah.
Point blank. Period.
I mean, it's not even like we're publicizing this everywhere. We might schedule something. Tonight we knew we were probably going to do something, but things came up. So, we're not putting things everywhere going, "Hey, come here, come here, come here." So, yeah, if you don't want to be here, don't be here. Yeah, Iron Fist. I know you want to talk about Stewie. It was mentioned in detail. The
Like 2 minutes
Monday
ago, she just
it
addressed it.
happened. Yeah, the Monday it happened. I got into line by line what was said. And then that was Monday. Stewie went back up Tuesday. So we discussed it a little bit Friday. I mean, the bottom line is I don't know what Stewie's thinking. He lied. He said that, me, Vegas Barbie, had brainwashed Luna. We're paying everybody to be our friends. We're starting a cult. Stewie, I don't know what's happening. I
Well, which
did
is it? Because
hear.
he says 1 minute he says they don't donate, they've never donated, and then the next minute it's Luna and everybody's on their payroll. So which fucking
We're
is it?
throwing
Idiot,
out hundreds, girl.
right?
So
Hard.
yeah, I mean, according to Stewie, you know, we won't super chat John or Bergs, but we're everybody's on our payroll, and we're the most generous people ever. But yeah, I mean, just him coming up on Tuesday, going on again, and then just saying, "I'm just kidding. I'm a troll. I just say things." Stewie, it doesn't work that way. We're gonna respond. You don't want that. You don't want that look. It's actually kind of gross, especially when you come back on and say, "Just kidding." But he did have Luna, he kept saying Luna, he did come up and say Luna doesn't have me blocked. We talk occasionally.
Yeah.
I think we both saw one night where Luna was like, "Can somebody ask Stewie to unblock me?" So I don't
Yeah.
want to speak for Luna. Luna can certainly speak for herself. And she does love those golf clubs and bats. So I don't want her getting mad at me.
I like Luna. I think she's scared
I
to even
love
come in
Luna.
here.
I really do. I love her spunk. I
Because
love
if she comes in here, John's gonna give her shit. He's gonna be like, "You're with the
yeah,
enemy."
yeah. He
So
he just
ridiculous.
allowed her back in his chat. And he has pretty much said nobody is to be seen with us. So
Oh my
everybody pull
god.
out your fake accounts because you don't want John seeing you here.
You're 60 years old, John. Grow the fuck up. God damn.
You gotta choose your friends. If you go there, you're not allowed here. But anyway, so gross. He's so cringy. But yeah, so it's worth it to re-mention his sexy dance video. And I don't know if anybody went back to watch it because I had suggested to when he starts licking his lips, watch for the thickness of whatever comes off his tongue. So
Ah.
I don't know if anybody went back, took my suggestion and went back and looked. The man literally, there's there's, when you lick your lips, yeah, there's moisture, there's saliva
You
in your
gotta
mouth.
brush your tongue, dude. There's bacteria that grows on there. What the hell?
Girl, this was some thick, shiny shit that was sticking.
Get
It
one of
didn't
those
even
fucking
dry up.
tongue scrapers for fuck's sake.
It seriously. Did anybody go back and watch the tongue? I know it was a big ask because that
No,
was
I
a tough
didn't.
video to watch.
I didn't even
All
get
right.
through the whole thing. I had to turn it off. I was
I
sick.
know this is within the first minute. If anybody can do me a favor in the next week, watch the first minute when he takes his tongue and licks his lips like he's being all sexy. Some thickness that stays on his face. But that's just a side note. Okay. Um, Iron Fist, no thanks. Somebody please do me a solid and do this for me. But anyway, so yeah, we'll open it up to questions. Anyone wants to come up. Listen, like we said, start off with respect. If you want to come at us, come at us. Just start off saying hello and say, hey, Sandy, Vegas, I got a problem with you. This is it. Or, whatever. Just come up and at least say hello. And if there is somebody up on panel that you have an issue with and you feel like calling them out, maybe we can get into it a little bit, but answer some of our questions first so we know what's happening.
Which comment,
Um
Trisha?
VB, did you see my comment? Oh.
Yeah, I see your comments, but I don't know if I missed one. You don't do discords. I saw that one.
Yeah, we knew vertical's a little tough, everybody. We're still working on yeah, I think the last thing I see is where just said I don't do Discord. We get to see a little bit more on our end. But we know vertical sucks.
Oh, hey, Art.
So we don't want to do vertical. We're just working out a whole lot of stuff and trying to figure things out. So we do appreciate everybody being patient with us.
Art, is that
Yeah.
really you? Let me look. I don't know how to look. Somebody see if that's Art.
Yeah, and nobody can if they don't have a wrench.
Well,
Like they'd
shit, I
have
don't
to
even know.
leave and come back.
Everybody's telling me you click on the person. Sorry, dude. You click on the person and you can give them a mod. Well, I click on the person and it says delete comment, put user in timeout, ban user, and star comment. That's the only options I get. So
Yeah, I think it was told to us by Red Pill up here that we can't do that on vertical. So,
Art ain't dead, Marilyn Mike. What the hell?
oh, hey,
What?
Marilyn Mike, I didn't see you in there. I'm
No way,
surprised
you
Marilyn
guys. Are you
Mike.
serious?
Art's dead.
He
I
better
don't
not
know.
be. Art was the shit, man. He'd come up here and play show and tell with his little purses and shit.
Oh, is that the person you sent me? Somebody who showed purses. I don't know.
I don't know, guys. That sounds like him. I'm in Houston for the. Why are they saying you're dead?
Yeah, I think right now, unless somebody
Oh,
leaves
not
and
that.
looks up the
Yeah, it's
account.
not that Art. It's you guys know Art, the one that used to go in Glam's side chat all the time. He's pretty and he has all these cool purses and stuff, and he's spoiled rotten by his boyfriend.
Oh,
You
nice.
guys don't remember him?
So there's a post pop art saying that they're in Houston and they're drunk at a bar. You go. I was day drinking yesterday.
Should I put the StreamYard link in the damn chat
Yeah,
and
yeah.
hope for the best?
So we do have the audio whenever you want to play the audio. Um, and then, yeah. So, okay. You know what we just need some advice on too is I have a bunch of audios. and I can forward them. I can do lots of things. What I can't do is get them on YouTube. So Vegas Barbie and I have been trying this for 2 or 3 days
Well,
to do
they're saying
this.
you have to have a second phone, and for some reason, when I turn on my second phone, I wiped it, so it's asking me to load that phone up, and then all my shit from this phone's gonna go onto the old phone, and
Uh,
yeah,
yeah, I mean, I just have my one phone. I do have an old laptop.
yeah, I
Um,
remember Reaper Man passed. That's sad.
but Vegas Barbie did figure out a way for us to hear them. So she will post them when she's able to post them. She's getting close to posting them. But right now we can at least hear the audio. So,
All right, you
okay.
want me to bust out the audio? Let me go see.
Yeah, whenever you get it. So his spiral is because he said we promised he could come up. I mean, we told him there were no characters. You know, he said he's turned over a new leaf and he wanted the opportunity to come up. And then the stuff with Sarah Gallo happened, and he has completely lost his mind. We've got 7 or 9 voice messages.
Oh, hold on, let me rewind them. Okay.
Okay, I can fill in time while you're doing that. Um, yeah. So if that could go up higher, that one's a great one. But yeah, we just need the volume up a little bit.
Yeah, the first one's kind of low, but the next one you can hear.
Okay.
The only reason why Vegas Barbie talks to you is she has no friends. And that's obvious. She's going back to, you guys are going back to fucking Sarah Gallo again. You guys are sick. Sick.
Sick.
There's another one. Whoa.
By the way, that cat is ugly as hell. That cat needs to be killed.
Oh,
Dead cats.
Saying her cat needs to be killed, you sick fuck.
my cat needs to be killed. Everybody picks on my poor little kitty.
You guys are sick, man. You guys are sick. You and VB are sick. I believe you two are mentally ill. I believe you two are closet lesbians. In my opinion. Allegedly. And now you're bringing Sarah Gallo back, the biggest lying piece of shit to ever come into the YouTube community that anyone has ever seen. And you treat her with kid gloves and, you know, like she's a porcelain doll and she's pure and a virgin and, you know, she's, you know, whatever. You wreck every panel. You wreck everything. You wreck everything. Okay? You can't even have me on the panel. You have to be her little bodyguard, Sarah Gallo's little bodyguard or security guard, even though you were a cop for 2 weeks. You gotta be Sarah Gallo's little bodyguard.
Good night, Art.
And say, oh, Bergs, if you come up here, you can't yell at her. You can't. I mean, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you to fucking make the rules? Go fuck yourself. seriously, fuck. Fuck you. You're fucking insane. Fuck you. You and VB suck. I mean, you couldn't even have me up there. You guys have been talking to me for fucking so long. Okay? She's the one who fucking pursued me. She was in love with me. We had phone sex about 100 times. She lied so much. She said, oh, I quit drinking. No. She told me she didn't drink at all. And all she would do was talk about my drinking. Okay? She threatened several times to call my mother. You guys keep saying, oh, her mother's 85. My mother's almost 87. And on September 13th, couple weeks, 3 weeks, fuck her mother. And now you guys are back with her. You guys are terrible. Fuck you. You guys are done, man.
We're done. We're
This
done.
sucks. You fucking take it over. You got a big fucking mouth. All you do is talk. You get paid by the fucking word. Jesus Christ, man. All you do is talk. Nobody wants to see Vegas Barbie with her fake fucking face and her fake fucking tits. This is fucking so stupid, man. All you guys are fucking trash. All
Trash.
you.
We're trash.
Vegas Barbie,
Trash.
Dave 25, fucking Camilo, always should all just be in the same jail cell and just go at it.
We're gonna be jailed.
You are a cunt.
Wow.
This was the first one.
Tiffany doesn't like you. Nobody likes you. You're a fucking scumbag. You're a dummy. You're a fucking dummy. I'm not a dummy. You're a dummy. You're a piece of shit. You're a fucking scumbag. And that's just the bottom line. I mean, go to bed. I mean, don't you have cancer? I mean, shouldn't you be like dying? I mean, like what are you doing here? You know? Shouldn't you be like trying to like not die?
Fuck off, Berg.
Why are you like on here?
I'll be right back. I have to start dying.
Oh,
You're very weird. Now, if you have cancer, you should be like not dying, like trying to not die. You're like trying to die or something. I have no clue what you're doing. It's very sick. It's very weird. I have no clue what you're doing. You're so fucking stupid. You're so fucking stupid. She called the cops on me.
did I already play that one?
She called the
No,
cops
not this
on
one.
me
Oh, okay.
over a year and a half ago when I was living at the house with my father when he was still alive. Huh? They never came to the house because they called me up. She wanted to fucking have the cops come to me, even though she said she was in love with me. You have no idea what's going on. You have no fucking clue what's going on, Sandy. You are an ugly, redheaded stepchild. And just fucking, you know what? If you got cancer, then just die already. Just die already.
Oh.
Nobody likes you.
That's so gross.
Nobody likes you. You're a big fucking problem, man. You're a big fucking problem. for some reason, are her mommy. You're her mommy now. She's my age. She's 53. You're 59.
Oh, did we play this
Get
one?
over yourself.
No, this is a continuation of. They're just a bit out of order.
Cancer.
Oh.
Fake cancer, smoking them fucking cancer sticks. You really are a piece of shit. You and fucking Vegas Barbie. Don't ever contact me again. Seriously, man. You guys are done. And if you guys go live again, if you have her on there, you guys talk about me, I'll be fucking long forming the hell out of that fucking channel.
Not long forming us.
Oh no.
Because you fucking, all you fucking lesbians are too afraid to have me on panel. That's what it comes down to, you fucking cunts. Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, man. Always. You, Phoebe, and now you're back with Gallo. All you're eating each other's fucking twats. You fucking cunts. Fuck you. You fucking whores. You're so fucking stupid. You're so fucking stupid. She called the cops on me.
I think this one's a repeat.
All right. I think that's it.
Yeah, so there's like 9 messages, everybody. You kind of get the idea, even if we missed one or two. Vegas is gonna put post them somewhere. You'll be able to hear them better. We're doing the best we can just to get them out there. So can I just say the last one that we got? You know, he said that neither of us should reach out to him again.
And then he
And
blew us up. I don't want to fight anymore, you guys. Let's be friends. We're like, fuck off and die.
so those are the notes last night. We both got notes. And it said, they said, oh fuck, where are they? You know, he's over it. He wants to be friends again. So both of us separately, we didn't know that each other got the messages. Oh, here it is. He wanted to be friends again and he's over it. So we had, you know, sent it to each other after and we had both replied kind of the same way, going, yeah, that's not how this works. Go fuck yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he can't decide he's over it. So apparently he isn't over it because he was on Camilo's tonight. And, you know, I'll kind of get into that later, but yeah, he threw out, you know, my fake boyfriend that I've had for a couple decades that he's been saying is fake. He threw out his name and is telling Camilo that I told Birch that this guy and I were going to be driving to Jersey to beat the shit out of John.
He's just trying to start shit. Last week he was asking you to jam him up and put him in jail.
I've got all kinds of texts from drunk Christian there. And so let me just make a point of saying Wednesday night he actually called me crying because of stuff that's happening in life. And, you know, he needed a shoulder. So, yeah, so now we're the bad people. So those messages, one of them was from last Monday. I forget exactly what I did to hurt his feelings, and that's the one where he starts off calling me the C word, saying nobody likes me, including Vegas Barbie. And he did say dummy because I always call him a dummy. It's kind of like one of those fun little things to say is don't be a dummy. So he's like, I'm not a dummy. You're a dummy. And shouldn't, so this is the one that you know, this one, he says stuff. I sent this immediately to Vegas and I know she was furious because this one wasn't after some big event. And he's saying, shouldn't you be dying? Why are you here? Shouldn't you be trying not to die?
Yeah, it's fucked up. That's
So that's a
disgusting.
summary of the first one. Vegas, I guess we're closet lesbians.
Well, he thinks
Um,
that anybody that has a, I don't know, a relation. Remember, he used to call me and Sarah Gallo lesbians.
yes. What is it with these guys? Like, females can't be friendly to each other. Or if I'm like joking around going, Girl, you're fucking hot. Apparently, that makes me a lesbian, that I can appreciate another woman's looks. So, watch out, ladies. If you say anything nice to another woman, you're gonna be a lesbian. So, yeah, so apparently we're back with Sarah. If I can say it again, Sarah, you can go fuck yourself. That's me speaking. That's not Vegas Barbie's words. This is me. I haven't
Well, I let
spoken
her
a
up here
word
to
to
tell her
you.
story because Berg's already admitted it. He said that
Yeah,
he lied and called the cops and said that she threatened to kill him and his mom. And
yeah, and he admitted to us that he did that did not happen. It's a small
mhm.
town. He
He
knew
said
that
he
by
had to
saying
say
that.
that
Yeah,
because the cops wouldn't come otherwise, which is fucked up. You don't do that.
I mean, he said it to both of us, so we're not even going by secondhand. He said it. I believe that Sarah, giving Sarah the opportunity to respond to that, because Bergs and Camillo had been going on about it for a week and laughing about it that Bergs made that phone call. I
What if
believe
they
it
missed
was
a
the
real
right
call, dude?
decision.
What if somebody was getting murdered down the street or
Yeah,
some shit and then your
yeah.
dumbass had a. That's so stupid.
So I do agree that, she should have a chance to respond. Everything after that, I mean, I sat respectfully, but Sarah, go fuck yourself. Um, okay, so yeah, I know the audio there was bad. He was in his garage. So he's up on the fourth floor. So he likes to sit in his garage. I won't give out any more information than that, but Bergs, how's the fourth floor doing? Um, okay. I mean, like I said, he mentioned my fake boyfriend tonight with a name.
Hey, Vinny.
So, Bergs, how about you shut your face or I will mention a whole lot more.
Hmm.
So, yeah, again, I'm just gonna take a minute and just look through the chat. And Vegas, thanks for being able to at least get the audio. And then once they can go public, everybody can have more fun listening to them a little more clearly.
Well, you know who's gonna make it fun is Moose, because I gave Moose all that shit, and Moose is gonna make a hell of a freaking cartoon about that. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
taking
great.
bits and pieces of this. Oh,
Hmm.
we're the mentally ill ones, but yeah, I don't know if people caught that. And the one where he was losing his shit was I had texted him and I had said, "Tell me two lies that Sarah said about that police visit." And he couldn't. That's
Yeah,
actually he
she
hung
was
up.
actually she actually did tell the truth about that because we got both sides.
Yeah. Oh, Vegas, yeah. So that's, the rage because of, saying two things that she was wrong about. We should never contact him again. And we eat each other's twats. Isn't twat such a great word? It always makes me laugh.
I just don't like it. I think it's disgusting.
The twat word?
Yes.
I think it's funny. I used
Why?
to, I had mentioned briefly on something that I had access to everybody's accounts and stuff. In stuff I did, I was the one who set everybody up. So I had changed somebody's password to twat. And they couldn't go back and change it. So they were having like bigger IT issues, so they had to get in touch with the IT department. So when they were logging into I wasn't there yet. I don't know if I was at a meeting or what. When the IT person needed to log into their computer, they needed to tell them the password.
Oh
And of
no.
course they had to say that it was twat.
That's
So
funny.
of course the IT department and I were very close and worked closely together, but that is one of the stories I will have in my head forever. Cause he came over and he's like, I had to sit there and tell somebody my password and they were looking at me like I was an idiot. And I thought it was the best thing ever. Little things like that bring me joy because it's just funny. It's harmless fun, but Oh, so the word is still out about Jasper and Lisa. I was there the night that happened. That was
What
over at
happened?
So I was over at Mojo Joe's chat. This was a few months ago. And Lisa, there were just a few of us hanging on to the end because it was quite late.
Oh
So
no. Guess what just came in? An audio file from Chris Townsend.
oh, do you need a minute to get it on that recording?
No. Fuck. No, I'm not gonna end the stream and then go in there and
Oh
no.
shit, that's right, because you're so yeah, I once I'm in here, I don't leave to check anything else. If I'll see some notifications pop up, but I'm always afraid that I'm gonna get myself, kicked off somehow. So yeah, if you got an audio message, I'm sure you do. Oh my god. Um
So Jasper and Lisa are hooking up or something? What?
so they kind of made it official that they were a thing. I don't
Whatever.
know,
That's
but
boring.
Jasper's been making videos of for other women since then, so I don't think Lisa's going to be very happy, Jasper.
Lisa don't want nobody unless they have some money to fucking send her.
It was actually adorable. It was all in fun.
Mhm.
So yes, I did say that one of the Carl accounts was Melton. Let me see if this one is behaving. Yeah, no, so this is the real Carl. This is yes, so there was a clone of me in here last chat causing trouble. If there was anything bad said, it wasn't me. So no, this is the Carl that thanks for checking though. Yeah, hi Carl. Yeah, I didn't get to see it unfortunately. Or I would have stopped it. But yeah, there was a little bit of chaos in here, I guess. But Carl has made it clear to both me and Vegas Barbie that because I think he heard me say, Carl, you were being fresh last week. I think he heard me say that on a rewatch and he just wanted to let us know that that was not him. So I do know there is a fake account of me that was causing chaos, and we are 99.9% sure that that was Melton as well.
Yeah.
So
What up,
Melton,
Drew?
yeah, Melton, if you're here tonight, I don't know, should I address you as Joanne, Ben, Melton, um, Dan, John,
I thought it's Stephanie.
Steffi?
Stephanie
Yeah,
now, right?
yeah. And can we just remind everybody that about 2 months ago, Melton did a short and thought that he should clarify that he thinks it's okay
What up, JK?
if parents and their young teenagers, if the young teenagers are curious about sex positions and sex in general, that it would be okay to practice on each other. So
Oh,
there's
that's fucking
that.
sick.
Oh, I heard, like, I am not even exaggerating it. I have never heard anything like that in my life. But Melton, if you want to come up, you called me for 8, 10 weeks last week, every day, dozens of messages, tons of calls. I put up with you for a while before I had to tell you you needed some serious help. I didn't know that you knew Vegas Barbie until you left that screaming, spittle foaming out of your mouth message to me. And you mentioned Vegas Barbie in that. So, of course, I didn't know her very well at the time, but I was just like, hey, maybe you should know that this guy has an issue with you.
That's
So she
crazy.
got to hear that last year.
Yeah, I never really talked to him, and when I did, I was always nice. And I think that it's a whole Trump thing, because some people down here are really booty tickled about the Trump thing. So whatever.
It sounded so, like I said, you and I didn't talk. He hadn't mentioned you at all. Everything was noodles, noodles, noodles. Sending me, you know, 6 hour streams from 8 years ago. Like, no timestamp, nothing. Just you need to hear this, you need to hear that. I'm like, I'm kind of busy. So he got offended, and you know, I'm lazy, la la la. La. But Melton, you are welcome to come up. So anybody want to come up and chat?
I put the link in for Art, but then he said he had to go. Thought he
Oh,
wanted to come
gotcha.
up.
Oh, there you are, Carl. Yeah, you're welcome. I think everybody was a bit surprised. I know I was when I thought that was you um, in that Luna thing. Marilyn Mike, what do you want to watch? The Eating Snatch? Where the
Ew.
fuck did sorry? Where did Snatch come from? Like, can we just get to like some of the silliness? Where the fuck did Snatch?
That's
Like,
Dave 25's retarded ass fucking mind.
can I do a public service announcement?
Sure.
There is nothing called a donator. Please, please, Criminal 25, John, others, please call them donors. I mean, I kind of find it weird to call somebody a donor, anyways. I mean, but that's just me. If you're going to give somebody money, kind of like a tip
And
or
DJ,
something.
why are you giving a homeless dude fucking money, dude? That
Yeah.
get off his fat ass and do anything for himself.
But the donator just kind of rubs me like it's called a donor. You give somebody, money, I don't know, a kidney, a liver, I don't know. Whatever
And
it is, it's a donator.
Fluttermouse, why would you go to Sandy and bitch about John and then go right back in his goddamn chat?
I was surprised about the chat thing. I didn't see it all. I just saw that there was. I mean, she definitely needs to be.
I
Um,
see DJ and John running her down, talking
yeah,
so much trash, saying they're gonna R her and everything else, and then she's right back in their freaking chat.
her story needs to be told. I mean, the things that John. I did a short. I don't know if it was a short or a post, but the things that he was saying about her, and this is within the last 2 weeks, were
Shut up,
absolutely
Chris.
terrible.
Felony my freaking ball sack,
Oh,
you
John.
whiny little
So
bitch.
hey, yes, Chris, I've actually made this very clear. We both do live in a two-party state, and I have told you for months. Anything you send to me, I can and will decide if I make it public. So, since these
Anyway.
were messages, let me just make this very clear to him.
Hmm.
Since these were messages and not a phone call, why don't you look up the statute, dummy? Since these were messages and not a phone call, I can do whatever the hell I like and share them anywhere. It is not a felony. Look up the statute. This is for a phone call that cannot be shared any part of it. Dummy, do you not think I know exactly what I'm doing so that I wouldn't put myself in a situation? Dummy. The phone calls we have, I couldn't record. Well, I could record. I just wouldn't be able to share them publicly unless I said specifically to you, I am recording this, which is what I did with my sex prank calls over the weekend. I specifically answered them and said, you are being recorded. Guns, come
Birds,
on up.
you scare nobody. Nobody is scared of you.
Isn't it funny that like he thinks
Jesus.
he's so scary? Like every panel that I've been up on, when he's a fool, I get him to rage quit.
Hmm.
Like you are not scary. Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
You know what? If you
you were
think,
just crying to her 4 days ago like a little
yeah.
bitch.
So if you think that what I've done, because Vegas Barbie's clear, she can't be. I shared this, so nothing can be done to her, even if I did it criminally. If you think that I did anything wrong, make a phone call. Make a phone call, and we will get this cleared up, and then you can join the party, sir. I did nothing wrong. There were voice messages. Yes, I am in a two-party state. I know it clearly. Can you say the statute? I can. It's wiretapping. Look it
Maybe
up,
we should
dummy.
maybe we should post the text messages of Bergs wanting you to go after Camilo legally.
Oh,
Be-
I can do
begging you
text
to go after
messages.
Camilo
Yeah.
legally.
I can share text messages. Being in my two-party state, what I can't do is record a phone call and not tell anybody.
Chris, you want to go after my channel? I'll just go after yours because all you do is sit there and talk shit about me so I can strike yours too, bitch. So let's play. Nobody's scared of you, dude.
What have we done? What have we shared that could be struck?
Right? I guess you shouldn't be a fucking idiot and call people cunts and say you want to off their fucking cats and they should die of cancer, you piece of repeat shit. You're a horrible fucking person.
Why are you coming at my cat? I think Guns said he wanted to come up. Guns, come on up.
Well,
You know I always enjoy
there's
you.
somebody named Jimmy Crab in the back and I don't know who that is. So
All right, well, let's give Jimmy a try.
no, because they're gonna porn bomb my shit.
Can you see Jimmy? I can't see back. Oh, I can see backstage. Can I? Jimmy Crab Legs, Sandy. What does that mean? I cannot see backstage icons.
They're not
If
showing themselves, so
Okay, if you want to show yourself to Vegas and Vegas only, she can make a decision. Guns, you want to come up? Come on up. I don't know who else. Anybody who wants to come up, come join the fun. Except you, Chris. Sorry, our channel, our rules. Just like you get to time everybody out in your chat. You may have had an opportunity to come up, but I think your audio messages have spoken for themselves, darling. So we've heard enough from you tonight. Yeah, he must have left me all kinds of messages if he's going nuts with you and he's in chat. You can't make anything public without my consent. Not true. Lawyer up. Don't need to. What else you got? So he'll sit there and let a whole town fire department, police department, ambulances come to his house because of a fake call that he could have got Camilo, Michelle, and Ponca jammed up for. But because we play his
Team
audio recordings that
Chris,
we are allowed to play.
Team Neil. Well, Team Leslie, honey, and guess what? I found her
Yeah.
on your mom's Facebook.
Yep. Team
Woohoo!
Leslie, baby.
So fuck with me.
Oh, Guns, now you don't want to come up. I know. Bergs will be quite upset with you. I thought
You're
you had
so
said something
lame.
about a link earlier. I wasn't trying to put you on the spot.
Sorry that now everybody knows how you act. Well, they have for years. It's nothing
He
new.
literally
You
cried
little bitch.
Wednesday. I can share why he cried. Chris, how would you like that? Would you like me to share why you were crying?
I think you should.
I mean, I easily could. I mean, I kind of have a little bit of morals left, but I guess that could leave
Well,
to
I mean, he was
share
talking
what
shit
you've
about
done.
Kenny, so I think you should just tell everybody.
Yeah, let me make this very clear to you, Christian, because I got the note about how you mentioned a name that has not been shared here and done purposefully. You decided
Marilyn
to
Mike,
mention,
I think Marilyn Mike needs to get a hold of Leslie and give her some real dick. Because we all know that Bergs has a little itty bitty thing.
you decided to mention a man's name that I've kept away from here, and you decided to make up a lie saying that me and that man were going to be showing up at Camilo's to beat him up. I'd have to go back and look at the message
Yes,
I
you
got.
did. You did mention his name, idiot, over there on John's. The guy that you want to put in jail. Now you're his best fucking buddy. You're over there fucking sucking his hairy beanbag.
Oh, I have the message. You have fuck you, I mentioned Lenny. Fuck you.
She heard the whole thing, fag.
Any other thing, but I got a message from somebody I completely believe. You mentioned a fucking name. You mentioned a lie of something I said I was going to show up there. Why would I show up there when things are already happening that are bigger than me? Do I want to throw punch him? Sure. Do I want to see him, every time he approaches somebody with his fake ass big mouth? Do I want to see him, somebody like everybody laughs at him. I would love to see somebody actually, you know, stand to his little approach. When we saw him showing up to those cops because he got a traffic ticket, all of us in the chat were like, "Oh my god, if he got tased right now, this would be the best thing ever because he deserved it with his flapping mouth."
I think we should pull the FOIA for when Chris called the cops on Sarah.
Yeah, you know what? I'll sit down and do it tonight. I actually want to get for the past. You know what? Because he keeps because he keeps running his mouth, and he mentioned something about the fire department tonight. Of
You're
course
really
he
gonna
did.
cry when we play that shit.
Yeah, of course he did nothing about the whole fire department. What is originally he said it was 150 grand it cost the town, but he sat back and did nothing while his whole family was being disturbed. His elderly mother that he keeps crying about and his father who was quite sick. He didn't do anything to protect his parents. But yes, you can say Sandy made me sad because she played audio which she is able to do. So call them. Call Drake it. I will invite them in. I will have a cup of coffee. I will play these voice messages for them. That is the crime. Do it. I'm so sick of these guys flexing. Do it. Camilo's been saying he's been going to sue me for months. I have called him every name in the book. I have said he has a small dick. He's a loser. He's a fake tough guy on fake disability. Was in the loony bin twice this year alone. Sue me. I am literally begging for these things to happen.
Get a ticket to Massachusetts. Why?
VB, get a ticket to Massachusetts? What does that mean?
You
Bergs
wouldn't even
versus
come.
the. So this is how stupid he is. Bergs versus the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I think it should be Bergs versus Sandra Hart. What does the Commonwealth of Massachusetts have to do with anything, dummy? Now you see why I call you dummy all the time. Yeah, Kyle, we can FOIA the videos. It's all public information. I think I'm going to go a little further back, but we will get the audio, get the written reports, and get all of the follow up. Um, so yeah, I'll actually do that.
He
It's
was,
pretty easy to do. If anybody ever wants to learn how to do a FOIA, reach out.
remember when he was crying to you like last week? Like everybody's iced me out. Everybody has.
Wednesday. Sandy, you're the only one I can really talk to. You're the only one, Sandy, I can talk to. Let me tell you about my real life and what's really happening and why I'm so lonely. I mean, I can tell the story, but
I guess this teaches you a lesson.
you know that good old phrase, fuck around and find out?
Mm-hmm.
How far you want to push it, Bergs? Because if I get my man involved, holy fucking shit.
Oh no, JK, watch the road. He said he almost wrecked. What are you doing out there?
I hope it was because we said something funny. Because that would be the only reason we would be okay with you wrecking.
JK NoCal's been around here for years.
Oh, hi. I don't think I've ever seen that account. But I go to different places, so there's a lot you need to fill me in on.
Yeah, he's old school Boyd.
Yeah, Vinny Bergs. Oh, Vinny! Aren't you the one that I've been sending all of this? Is that the Vinny that we discussed a few days ago that loves all the Berg stuff? No,
Vinny G from Australia.
I don't know. I thought we had discussed a Vinny a few days ago who loves getting the Berg stuff. Maybe it was a different one. Or maybe I'm just confused. I'll have to look back at my messages.
Hmm.
Hey, Chris, how'd you like the videos I sent you yesterday of being at Gillette Stadium again and asking you how your Sunday was?
Why don't you get out of the damn house?
I
Go
mean, I was
walk
in
around
a
the fucking block.
fancy schmancy club, We had access to the fancy schmancy club. I was center field. We were in like those recliner seats and shit. How was your day? I even sent you a video after in the parking lot when we were doing the post game tailgate, and I was doing my scream yell dancing. Not dying yet. Not dying yet.
He shouldn't even talk about dying because his liver's about ready to fall out of his asshole.
Yeah,
His
when he started saying I should drop dead and stuff, I told him his liver would be dead well before I was.
his face is so bloated, dude.
What
Like
did you say last night? Beach ball?
it looks like a beach ball. His
Yeah,
head looks
that
like a
had me
beach ball.
roaring. But yeah, it does.
Because he's texting me like, "Fuck you! You wouldn't let me up there, you plastic face." I'm like, "We shouldn't talk about faces here, bro." I was like, "Because you have a fucking beach ball face with growths on them."
I was dying when you said me that. Guns, of course you can ask a question. I know, Lauren. How bad is that, huh? And he's been torturing his poor mom ever since his dad died. And he seems to keep saying he was a caregiver because 4 times a day he would have to help his dad. And let's not forget, his mother was paying him to do that while he lives there rent free.
200 a week, wasn't it?
I think it was 200.
That's pathetic.
4 times a day he would have to help his dad. You know what? And
I
and
would
we
have helped my
touched
dad for free.
we touched on this Friday. It would be my honor to be able to do something for a family member after all they've done for me.
Mm-hmm.
I would never take a penny. But oh, sorry, Guns. Berg said John Camillo eats poop. You have it recorded. I saw you record. I saw that. Sorry,
Berg,
Guns said he had a legitimate question, so I'm just going back to see what's
Bergs, why were you begging Sandy last week to put John in jail?
yeah.
And
I
we
have
haven't.
we're gonna post those messages.
He's not going to be too happy, so now you're not going to have anywhere to go.
Oh, he's
Oh,
so
boo
not gonna be.
hoo.
I have even more than that, where he's not only talking about John, he's also talking about a lot of these other men that he apparently speaks to. Um, you know what? You want to double down? I'll triple down. You're another one. You cannot win. You cannot win. Like, there's a time you have to wave that flag and say, you know what? Maybe I should have walked away. It's too late now. Camillo, it's too late for you now. Bergs, it's way too late for you. Yeah, Kyle. I mean, he wants to keep running with shit. We can show factually, their own words.
Vegas has
So
no ass. Chris, you don't have any ass. You don't have any money. You don't have a fucking house. God, you don't have anything.
Vegas, you have a great ass and everybody gets to see it.
You
And
don't have a pot to piss in if it wasn't for mommy paying your bills, you little bitch.
I can't even tell you the number of times he'd be like, please have Vegas Barbie talk to me. Please, Sandy. Like, I'm not even joking.
It's too late for
Vegas
your.
won't take my calls. Please get her to talk to me. Please.
Yeah, it's too late for your whole face and body, dude. Have you looked in the mirror? You wouldn't even go see Jill. How many
That
times did
whole
they give you?
Jill.
How
Yeah.
many times did they give you money to go see Jill, and you were too embarrassed to go see her?
Was there donators given?
Oh yeah, he made a lot of money, and he made a lot of money off her death too. When she died, he's like,
Really?
"I'm sad. I need money."
I do remember the story that there was some type of a nice memorial done online for her. And, Chris, who was her real life boyfriend, didn't make it to the services, but also could not make it to the online memorial.
Oh no, he made it to Lindy's online memorial type thing, and he fucking threw a wall-eyed fit because he was scared Lindy was going to get a donation or something, and he
Oh,
blew the whole thing up and acted like a fucking moron.
got it. Sorry, I am scrolling. Sorry, Guns. I am looking for your question. Oh, why doesn't he have a job? Well, according to him, okay, so he did have a job. I will say this, he did have a job allegedly giving lessons, but his job has been YouTube. And I guess he was scamming a guy and he was actually getting thousands a month. So that was his job. Now that he's getting nothing and has to cry for $3 donators, again, don't say donators, say donors, and he has to cry and say, what was he? I think it was last night. I watched it, or maybe it was the night before. Nobody give me nothing. Nobody give me nothing. Give me $3, $3. Give me $3. Nobody can fucking give me $3. So now he's got himself just begging for $3. But yeah, that's his job.
Hey, Kate,
Okay,
thanks for
so
coming in. That
who
live stream you did earlier about Nicolina was awesome.
who is it?
It's Katie, the one that
Oh, hey,
Nicolina's obsessed
Katie.
with.
Katie confuses me a bit, but I like her a lot.
Because sometimes it looks like she likes Ernie and sometimes she looks like she hates him.
Oh my God, when she went all in, and she said it, it wasn't to bash him. She was just like, Listen, if we're going to get into this, you've already admitted you weren't military, you weren't law enforcement, and Ernie lost his shit. Yeah, Insulex, um, did a little follow up showing a little bit of that. But yeah, she does seem to be very friendly at times, so it just confuses me.
Man, they dug up some dirt on Nicolina. I saw some new pictures that were just lovely.
Oh, damn.
That lady is as big as a house. I guess she's been involved in a lot of like criminal activity. She's sued a lot of people. Um, I don't know. Just go check out Katie's stream. It's bad.
Yeah, see, it's so weird because the Nicolina I know um was very helpful, but maybe it's but because it I don't know, but I'm a little conflicted. I mean,
She's very
her
helpful when you
attacking
want to.
you
Yeah.
definitely changes what I thought I've seen of her because I don't know. I don't know. I told you that we've talked.
And she loves to
Um,
go on Dave 25s. It's the weirdest shit. She gets drunker than shit and then just loves to go up there at night.
yeah, I was surprised to see her there, and then she was back telling John to stop creeping on her, and that's when John told her to stop effing her children and her dogs. That's their go-to, I guess. So, Guns, if that was your question, yeah, definitely Carl. Who expects, his dad passes and he thinks that he's going to be getting this windfall? That's not how it works. That's his mother's money to do with what she wants and to live a happy last chapter of her life. So, sorry, Vegas. I'm just behind trying to because I'd said if people had questions, feel free to answer. Oh, Bergs has millions in Boeing stock. Isn't that funny? Camillo used to fly planes and stuff. They should go in business.
Yeah, he came on here just like kind of like Gallo did, lying about who he was and how much money he had. He said he was like he worked for Boeing and he was an Amazon millionaire or something. I heard. I don't know.
Well, I mean, we caught him. He was so mad at both of us, what, a week and a half ago, because he said that he was selling one of his cards. I think it was what was it, Ricky Henderson, and he's been saying it's the grade on it. I think it's graded 9 or something. So we looked it up that night, and the highest one was like selling for like I don't know 3,800 or something, which is a great amount of money. But Bergs was saying that he just sold it for 9 grand. So he was rage texting me that night saying, I said it was graded at a 10, blah, blah, blah. Oh, did Bergs do something that he had to be removed? Bergs, were you naughty?
Yeah, I timed him out. He was annoying me.
Hey, like everybody says, their channel, their rules. So this is no different. Hi, Cindy. So you mentioned Katie. Hey, Katie.
Cindy's in here. I didn't see her.
Yes, Cindy is Cindy rocks. He's saying that he treated Jill horrible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Katie, have a good night. Yeah, Bergs. I was poking at him a little bit when he first got into the apartment, and he started doing acoustic, and I truly believe if you have talent, that's when it's seen. If you can play, you know, an acoustic. Am I saying it properly?
Yeah.
Guitar. Fine. The loud jamming is fun, but
Not
if
at
you
midnight.
yeah, if you can't play after 10 p.m., you got to come up with an alternative.
And he's only doing that right now because mommy's out of town.
I cannot confirm or deny that. Wink, wink. Um,
Your mom is going to be so, like, her nervous system is just going to be so chill out in New Jersey when she's with the other adults. She's not going to want to come back home to your sorry ass Bergs.
it's got to be like a nice, like, how stressful must life be when you've got a 52, 53-year-old acting like a spoiled little boy?
Yeah, screaming at her all the time. She's got to be like stressed out as shit. That's why she smokes weed.
I mean, we all heard that thing where she's like, "You smell, you smell." You smell, you're disgusting. Oh my God. If any of if my parents or somebody I love is like, you're drunk, you smell. Holy shit. Like at what point do you go, you know what? I have to get my shit together.
Right?
He likes to say his mom is 86 or 87. Don't make your 86 or 87-year-old mom tell you at 53 that you smell.
And she's got to smoke weed just to like calm down her nervous system. It's sad. Like Mark was like, "You need to listen to this," and called me, and he put me on mute. And his mom's talking about weed and shit. And I'm just like, "Oh wow, mom has to get high to even deal with them." It's sad.
Ah. Carl, do you play, Carl? Carl is saying something about the guitar. Katie, you confuse yourself, girl. I do love your spunk. I have to say that I really do. Um, I'm really just going through this briefly. Yeah, if anybody has any questions, wants to pop up, it's open for all. Oh, Andrew Hondo has something. Oh, he's sending somebody something. Oh, now I'm curious. Is that the person you called Hondo?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Hondo. I think you were here last time.
Oh, they're talking about old school hangouts. I think back
Oh,
in the day.
gotcha. I didn't know if I was missing out on some fun stuff. Oh, here it is. Try and send it on old school hangouts. Okay. But what are they trying to send? I think I want to see it. I if people have learned nothing about me, it's that I like to know stuff. Tell me, give me some good stuff. I'm dying. I need some good stuff to entertain me.
Right.
So can I say this again? Yes, everybody, I have health issues. I have leukemia. I shared that with just a couple people in the beginning of all of this. I'd never shared this myself on originally on YouTube or Twitter or anything, but a couple people that, I told about because they were talking about some health issues, decided to bring it here. So, yes, I do have leukemia. Yes, there are difficult days. yes, it's affecting almost everything right now because it's a blood cancer. It's touched my heart. It's touched lots of other things. I am not going anywhere. And I am also not here because I want to take people down because I'm dying. I have had a blessed life. We're all dying at some point. My goal at the end is not to bring people down. Actually to bring people up and uplift people, but people choose to see it a different way. Oh, Hondo, now I want to see it even more. You're saying it's for Carl's eyes only. That is not something to say to me.
Mm-mm.
Don't you want to see it now, Vegas?
It depends on who it's about.
I don't know. I probably wouldn't even know the person, but just because it's being discussed in front of me, I need to know. Lulu, hi. Yeah, Red Pill. You're a disgrace, son. You stink.
Sorry.
Uh-oh. The puppies are getting rambunctious.
Mm.
Thank you, Lulu. Seriously, everybody's like, yeah,
For you to
she's
tell Bergs those private things
I
and him,
didn't.
well, and him to come back and like slap you in the face with it, like, you know, why
Yeah,
don't you just die? It's just so fucking gross.
yeah. I never shared it with Bergs. I
Like
never
you're
shared it with John. I
such
shared
a
it with
disgusting person.
Yeah, there was one person on. It was Steve Cody. I was an idiot. I sent him a picture of my academy stuff. This was before anything ever started because he was a sad, lonely boy. You could tell. So I had responded to something on a Facebook page, the Karen Reed case, and from that point on, he kind of latched on to me, and I felt bad. So he was talking about school, going into criminal justice. I thought it was fun to send him my academy picture.
Was he really in
Um,
school?
well, he was saying he was going to be starting, and he
Oh,
was so like this was God, 2024. This was literally before any of this mess started over there. And then so my health, somehow that came up. So he's the one who shared it with Dave, who has since shared it across YouTube. So no, I have never discussed careers outside of like the nonprofit, great nonprofits that I've worked for the last couple of decades, and my health. So they brought it here because they thought it was some big gotcha.
mm. Well,
So.
Dave, you are in the worst shape of anybody I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, Trisha, leukemia actually, and I have the easiest. It's unfortunately, there's 3% of that there's some complications, and I've always been very healthy. I mean, even a gallbladder, a quick little thing. I was in the hospital for 28 days. That was years ago. So when something hits me, it hits me pretty good. But thank you. Yeah, I'm not. I'm good. I really am good. The only thing, if somebody wants to offer prayers, I will always take prayers. But yeah, so since that's been out, let's see, we've got Steve Cody, Dave Branca, John Camillo, and Sarah Gallo, who can still go fuck herself. Um, Bergs, Ernie, Shell, who have all jumped on the I'm a fake cop and or I am faking cancer. So I'm not looking for anything. I mean, there has, Vegas, there's never been some sympathy. Oh gosh, look at me, I'm dying. Or there's never been, I was this big bad cop. I mean, I don't address that most of the time. Um, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
so thank you everybody. I did. And again, I even feel weird that I even said it, that But yeah, there's been a bunch of people saying I'm faking. But yeah, the latest messages with Bergs just calling out saying, "Shouldn't you be dying? Why aren't you dead?" are definitely interesting enough for people to hear.
Yet we can see in his face and his body that he's like croaking every single day by drinking all that booze, and he's blowing up like a fucking balloon.
It's just so weird. Every time people get like mad at me, like that's what it is now. Fake
Mm.
this, fake that. I mean, you too now. Fake this, fake that. How about listen to the words, you dummies? See what we're actually saying and maybe try to better yourselves. I don't know. I mean, John, has anybody So with some of the shorts, one of the shorts was him doing his little sexy dance preview. The video's around, but this was just some pictures from it. But the last two pictures are current pictures. So with him lifting up his shirt, that was 2 weeks ago. So in my short, you do shorts, you tell it how long to keep each picture up. And I don't know how to do it. I don't know if I'm doing it right or wrong, but I'll try not to look at the screen as I'm trying to say what I want. But sometimes I look down and one of the pictures will be so funny that I get distracted. So as I was saying something about, I don't know, I think his floppy wanker. All of a sudden I look down and there's the picture with his shirt up. And I'm like, speaking of floppy, there's those titties. So like there are times I start off in my head talking about one thing, but I have to do it over sometimes, multiple times. I think that one I had to do like 9 times because I just kept laughing. Like something would catch my eye and I just couldn't make it through it. But yeah, there's so much like listen, there's so much good and fun and stuff to be had. Why do we need these idiots? I mean, Bergs literally came in here trying to intimidate us. Like, that's hilarious.
Yeah, no one's scared of you, dude. Sorry.
What's that? Yeah, I know. Oh, so you're getting served legal paperwork by, and I try not to mention him. Things are formally done. So I try not to mention him. I don't know when you went off on him for 5 hours because that just never happened. But apparently, that's why you're being sued. And that's why your police
Thanks,
department
Lulu.
got a phone call.
Yeah, okay. The dude, all the dude does is lie.
I am shocked. You would think that if somebody's in the clink for a little while, maybe it would click at that. Maybe they should just do better.
No, he's like mentally retarded.
Steve Cody did the same thing. Like
And then
it's
John goes live today and says that Dave smacked some woman in the mouth. What was that all about?
I got a note about that. I don't know. Something in the brief thing that the note said was somebody tried to kick him in the gonads. So something, I don't know if he reacted or something and somehow hit her in the face. I don't know. But apparently there was blood. Did anybody hear any of that? Like, so, and I think Dave came up after, but I just don't know. I may have seen 15 minutes of stuff today. But I did get a note about it. I just don't know exactly what it meant. But I still want to find out about the tracker that I supposedly put on his car and calls that were made.
Oh,
Um,
and then John and David James goes live and says that Dave's a pedophile and he's not allowed around schools and he it's just confusing. And then the next day he'll be like, Dave's my buddy. I'm like, how
well, they're
retarded are
sister
you?
channels now. They're partners. They've partnered together. So he went live after announcing they were partners and telling everybody to sub up and said that he can't be around schools and children.
Yeah.
Is he partnering with somebody who has a record like that?
I guess.
They did. They that the whole thing last week was, oh, he did wear a shirt after he burned it and almost burned his mold infested hanging trash trailer down, burning a shirt on a fucking oven. Like that's a good idea,
Yeah, that was
especially
embarrassing.
with the hoarder house. I mean, that thing could have lit up in no time at all. But now apparently he's got a new shirt, and they've partnered up, and they are sister channels, and telling
That was
everybody.
really a bright idea, John, to put that in the fire. And it's from China and it has a whole bunch of lead in it. Good job, buddy. Then breathe it in and cough. What the fuck?
I only saw a little, but like at the point where it was too late to be like, oh, this was a bad idea. Like I think he was literally headed to fainting on the floor because of whatever chemicals were up. And we all see like it's not just mold. Oh, so that was one of the things I wanted to mention. In his sexy dance, I think it's right after he got the house from his mom.
Hmm.
You can tell that somebody took great pride in that. It was clean, the drop ceiling was nice. So within that 4 years, now there's panels missing. He showed it today and said, yeah, I have a half a panel missing, whatever. How about you show right up above where your head is? How about you go into that other bathroom where apparently it's not only the ceilings, but everything is falling in. So, no, it's not just a little corner that you keep open for an electrician, which you never hire anyways. You can do all that yourself, right? That's why you had no heat all winter.
Oh my God.
But
I would rather live in a shelter.
I don't know. He thought he could fix it. He couldn't. Instead of getting in a professional, he would show himself with hats on and coats on. And, the poor friggin' cats. I mean, sure, they can handle some colder
Oh,
weather,
yeah. And
but
the
what are
mold
you
with the cats, that's
doing?
terrible.
Even no heat. Like what are you doing? And then, all summer he was a big tough guy. It was no big deal. A month or two ago, he's like, I can't believe you people let me go without heat. Like he thought somebody would either offer their services or send him money to get, a professional in there to do it.
Wow, I've never watched them that closely, so I didn't know any of this shit was going on. I've
Girl.
seen it before in the pictures, that there's
The
mold on top.
so the best way to do it is to wait till he's on for a while and then listen to it in double time because he talks so slow and either he stutters or mispronounces words. So you don't want to have to sit there and listen to that all the time.
Right?
So if you ever like late to it, put it on double speed, then it sounds like he's talking like a normal human being and not just talking like this and asking his people, you understand? You understand what a dollar is? You understand?
Mm.
But yeah, and it's only because, of things that are happening. Um I like to get a full picture of what's up since I know what's happening and coming down the pike. So that's why I do it. Certainly not because I enjoy it, because I swear to God, my brain starts melting from there for more than 90 seconds.
Jesus.
Guns, have a good night. Sorry if you've already left. Yeah, you
Vinny,
you work pretty early.
Vinny said no heat in winter means high levels of dampness inside, creating a paradise for parasites and mold. Ugh.
Vinny, that place was already like it's been like that even since last summer. I think last summer it was worse because the mold was hanging longer. So I think, when it was first mentioned about the mold over his head, you're welcome. I think he might have taken a broom and tried to at least sweep some of it, not realizing that's just spreading that shit. I mean, those panels aren't very expensive. Even
John,
like,
how do you feel that Berg's busted you out to us and said that you get so upset over people on YouTube you end up in the psych ward for days? Berg's is on
We're-
panel claiming he's going to put Vegas in jail for 10 felonies due to playing the voicemails. I love it.
did I
That's
not
awesome.
make it clear that this falls to me? You can play whatever you want. You are not in a two-party state, and he did not leave them for you. He left them for me in a two-party state. I am clear because it was not a phone call. So why is he saying you? I clearly said to him, this has nothing to do with you. I have asked you to share these. You are completely clear of any of this.
That guy doesn't scare me. He can't
Oh, I
even go
know.
out. He doesn't even go over the freeway. He's too scared to drive on the freeway. So, like, he's going to go to a fucking lawyer's office. He has no money. He can't even talk to anybody that's, somewhat in authority.
Oh, oh my God. But I mean, what I'm saying is actually the truth. I can share, if I share that with anybody, if I was like doing something wrong, it falls back to me. Nothing
What's up,
has been
Marcus?
done wrong. Oh, is Mark?
Not
Yeah, hey,
much.
Mark.
How
Oh,
y'all
Nothing
doing?
falls back to
we
anybody but
we played
else.
Berg's voice messages, and he's crying like a little bitch, saying that he's gonna take us to he's gonna take us to court and lawyer up, and fucking we're going to jail.
We don't go
He
in the
can't
clean.
afford to go to court. He can't
No.
afford it. He's a weirdo.
And that's, could you
That
could
was
you
sick.
and this is what I envision, since Camilo's been saying it. Could you imagine if there was, if something did get happen to, I mean, the court's not going to be like, oh, this must be false, we can't file it. If we did get something, but we got the opportunity to stand beside them in court, like, wouldn't that be the best thing ever?
Oh yeah, video it. Oh hell's yeah. It
You're
would
not
go
supposed to
viral.
video court stuff. You can get it afterwards.
Yeah,
But
you get them like outside.
yeah, you can't do it live. But oh my God, I swear, I would like whatever punishment the court would give me, I would have it somewhere in, a bag somewhere with it on. And if I got punished for it, it would totally be worth like seeing it live.
Yeah. Yeah, I was telling Mark, I was telling him about how we were on the phone, and then his mom's like, "Can you smell that pot?"
Yeah, that's right. His mom, I think his mom's the one that's smoking the pot because she's always talking about it. It's weird.
I'm just catching
Yeah,
up.
she
Sorry.
has to because her nervous system's so fucked up over him.
These people are
That
crazy,
poor
man.
woman. I
I
mean,
listen,
I
they've
think we
been
all
calling
feel
me for a
sympathy for her,
month.
but I think the other question is, how did it get this far?
Who's been calling you for a month?
Birds and Dave and all them fucking weirdos. They call me all the. I just hit ignore. The
Yeah,
one day
Dave calls you every day, right?
he does, and I never answer. I answered that one time when I
Well,
added you on that call because
so
they were
Carl, yeah, those 10
trashing you.
felonies, well, we might as well make it like an even 200 because we're gonna share those fuckers everywhere.
Are you talking about those messages that I
He said
heard?
he'll get
Those are
100,000
sick.
for that dump. No,
Yeah. Can you hear Mark, Sandy?
I cannot. Oh, sorry, no.
Oh shit.
Did Mark pop up? Sorry.
Yeah, he's up here. He's been talking.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's all right.
No,
I
I can
mean,
hear you, but not him.
Well, how do we fix it? Does she
I
drop
think I
down and
have
come
to.
back up?
I think I have to jump down and come up.
Okay.
I apologize to him for me. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's okay.
yeah, I hate StreamYards.
Dude, what the fuck? They haven't fixed this glitch yet?
No, this shit's been going on for months because I ain't even been on here in a fucking month. I know.
I
I
know, you've
got
been
messed
making
up.
money.
One night was, I know, man. I've been fucking killing it, dude. I'm one step from being as high as you can go on TikTok. Can you fucking believe that shit?
That's awesome.
It is. It's fucking epic. I made 18. I had 1,800 this week. It's really good.
Damn.
Yeah, I know this fucking hog. He's calling me every day, him and Bergs. Bergs is crying, leaving me messages too. I just don't know how to send them to you guys. It's sick. And then you got this fucking galoot. What the fuck does she want? I done told
Yeah.
her to leave me alone.
So she was normal for like one day. She came up here and she told us what really happened with Bergs. Like Bergs called the cops and said Galoop threatened to kill his mom and him. Bergs told us a different story that, Galoop was threatening to call his mom, so he called the cops.
Yeah, I remember that because Michelle K's the one that let it out of the bag, if you'll remember, and then she tried to lie about it to you and called you a liar. That
No, this just
fucking
happened.
snake.
He just swatted Galoop like a week ago.
Oh, where at? Up there at her mama's, or is she back there?
At her mama's. Her mom's 85 years old, and at 2 a.m., the cops come by and they're like, this guy's saying that you're trying to kill him and his mom. And the only thing she said was, Bergs, leave me alone, or I'm going to call your mom. And he's like, I had to lie because the cops wouldn't have went there if I didn't lie.
Oh my God, what a weirdo. Sicko coming to attack an elderly woman.
Mm-hmm.
But this fucking galoop, she don't know how to take a no for an answer. I told her, I said, leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. I am trying to work. Leave me alone. These motherfuckers don't understand. TikTok is a job for me.
Yeah.
A full-time job. And none of them respect it. They don't care. They call it all hours of the night. Drunk. Bergs will call drunk and cuss me out. Leave the office. Man, I wished I could send them. I'm gonna record them with one phone and send them to you some kind of way so you can hear the sick shit he says about y'all. I mean, he's obsessed with you. Obsessed with you. It's really a real problem with him.
It's creepy.
It is, ain't it? For somebody to sit and just basically stalk you in everything you do.
Right.
And then, if you'll remember back when I was talking to him last time, it's like, oh, get Vegas up here. Get Big Red up here. Blah, blah, blah. He's fucking bipolar as fuck, ain't he?
Yeah, him and Camilla both. That's why they get along, and then they don't get along, and fucking, it's weird.
Who's Camilo after now?
Who's he after?
Is he still dragging me? Is he still dragging me? I guess. Motherfucker.
He's been talking shit about me, Sandy. Says we're the enemy. Like, we don't care enough to be your fucking enemy, dude.
We're the enemy.
Yeah.
Hey,
So-
Sandy.
Hey, sorry, it took me an extra minute because, yes, I had several text messages and another audio message.
From Bergs?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
God.
So I wanted to hear it. So we of course will add that one to the list. So
what about
even
have
though
you
it
heard,
was
have you heard from his attorney yet?
not yet, but I guess it's coming. So what he's saying, even though it was clearly explained to him, yes, we are both in a two-party state. That is for phone calls where I would have to say, you're being recorded. And I would not only record it, but make it public. So I can do, if he thinks that I don't know what I am allowed and not allowed to do, he's a bigger dummy than we thought.
Right.
So how can we post criminal charges on him for swatting Galoop's mama?
Well,
Well,
Roberta.
that has
do
to come
that.
from Sarah.
Yeah.
She won't do it.
Wow.
She's too busy getting back into the whatever shit she was on.
She's the drama. She's wanting some kind of drama attention. I told her I'm not even on YouTube. What is wrong with you, fucking moron?
Yeah.
I said, leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. Leave me alone.
So she's been
And then
hitting
they
you
keep calling. They won't stop calling. It's fucking sick.
Yeah, so I mean, we touched on this a little, how she reached out to Vegas to apologize, and we did think that she should have the opportunity to discuss the fake police visit at 2 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, she I don't know. She decided to go on Camilo's the next day, make a complete fool out of herself, and she was on something, even though she sounded good the previous night. And
That's weird.
speak for us. So I have made it very clear that Sarah can still go fuck herself.
Yeah, her mom's a racist too. Her mom belittled me with racist names. She's a real racist. This Galoop's mom. Yeah,
I had
this
heard you
would.
say something like that before.
Yeah, it's true. I don't make this stuff up. As sad as it is, when I tell it, it's the honest to God truth. These people are nuts. That's like Dave. If you would have heard Dave the other day in the fantasy land he was in on the phone, and they're weird. I'm talking about weirdos, ain't they, Vegas? I mean, just awful.
Yeah, what was Camilla talking about? Dave punched some girl in the face today or some shit.
Yeah, Mark, did you hear anything about that?
No.
No.
All
I don't
hear.
know. It was discussed publicly. We all just happened to miss it. Something about some girl's face was all bloody, and Dave, I don't know.
Dave hit her in the face or some crap. I don't know.
Damn, I hope not. He'll wind up in prison doing that, especially with his record.
Yeah, we were talking about how you would think that he would have smartened up with things that are going on, but I had to be an investigative journalist, of course, and I had to ask Vegas some tough questions earlier about why she is obsessed with Dave and making money off of his name and
Yeah,
stuff.
he says that he FaceTimes me and I'm on the phone with him all the time in his fucking wildest dreams.
I wonder if he actually believes all this shit he says.
He
Because
comes up with
sometimes
the weirdest stuff.
he does, and he talks about that girl. I don't even think that girl exists anymore.
Oh,
I
I
believe
can
you're
tell you
right about that,
factually, there
Sandy.
is no Sophia.
There is
Really?
no Sophie.
There has
No.
never been a Sophia.
Oh
That
my God.
he found some rando on TikTok, and because of course I need to know everything. I went to the girl's TikTok. I messaged her. She hasn't been active in a couple years. He went back on a couple of. She only has a few videos. On a couple of her videos, and was like, "I love you, baby. Reach out to me, baby." There's been no other interaction. She is not real.
And then you got fucking, where's Oda at? Where in the hell's Oda May? This fucking weirdo is lying, saying the girl, she talked to the girl and everything else and
No,
dragging me.
she did message the girl, Mark. And I actually, when I saw that message, that's when I sent like a very brief one.
But the
But
girl didn't respond back,
no,
I don't think.
there was never a response back. So I don't know why, who she spoke to saying that there was, Dave was messaging her, 300 times a day or whatever that was. But
Yeah,
I do
Redfield
talk to
said,
Oda. I mean, I'm not gonna. I like Oda. We've had some issues, but I
I
like
love
Oda.
Oda. I love Oda. I was just wondering, why she, I don't know. The whole thing is just weird. And that's like the other day, me and Red Pill, I was on the phone with Dave. This is the first time I'd answered a call from Dave for a month. And I had a few minutes to kill, and I was doing laundry, and I thought, well, I'm going to see what this fucking moron wants. And then he starts dragging Red Pill. And so I thought, well, I'm going to have fucking Red Pill on the call. And then they get into it, and then he starts bragging about how he's dating Vegas and all this other sick, weirdo shit. And so
So
I put
weirdo.
her on there. Yeah.
it's so it like
No,
we're
he got mad because I told the truth on the panel about how he put in an affidavit that Camilo's the one that made him make up all those titles and call CPS and all that. He said he was a disabled man and he was financially struggling. So Camilo offered him money and that's why he did it. He put that in court documents.
he
Damn.
also said that publicly.
And he's told that to me and Mark on the phone. I've heard it.
Yeah.
He blamed Camilo for the whole thing.
I seen the receipt where not only Camilo, but PDX and Camilo sent Dave money to lie online about people. That's the truth. I seen it. I seen the fucking receipt. I didn't hear it, but I seen the receipts. So yeah, Camilo's a snake in the grass. I don't trust that guy. Everything he says is suspect. Anybody that supports him and gives him money is fucking nuts.
Yeah, he doesn't. I haven't seen him really get anything. You know, he is charging for wrenches now. I don't know if you know about that.
That's against
Um,
terms of service. He
I
believes the
know,
channel.
right?
Wow. Why would he want to risk losing? Are you that broke, man?
I
Really?
don't know, but the reports are piling up. I can tell you that. I've taken
You-
screenshots of my
Did you know?
reports and
Did you know
everything.
that he's trying to extort that lady Kay, the one that's really generous and gave him $600 on PayPal? He went and said that if she doesn't give him more, then he's going to expose her name and information.
He
And
will.
everything.
He'll dox her. He'll dox the bitch.
Well, we will
She's
not
stupid to
let
give
him
that
go at
motherfucker
Kay.
any money.
Yeah,
Well, it's
we
too
That
late now.
Kay,
certainly will
let me
not
tell
let
you
him go
something
at
right
Kay.
now, Kay, and I hope this gets clipped and I hope this gets back to your dumb ass, Kay. You're being used by a group of men from Nelson Green to the Hog and passed around like a fucking joint at a Pink Floyd concert. Straighten it up and stop supporting these fucking weirdos and alleged pedos and everything else. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
she was in
trust
his
those
chat
creeps.
tonight, and I was really confused because she came in here and she was saying, what he did to her, and then she's in Camilo's. I'm confused.
Yeah,
Dave,
she was. I think we did get through to her Monday. She's very generous. Like, let's just start off. She's making some bad decisions, but she is quite generous. Her generosity is just going to the wrong places, and I
But
think she sees
and then
that.
Flutter bitched about Camilo too, saying crazy shit to her, and she was back in there with a wrench. So that's
Flutter Snatch loves it in there. You couldn't beat her out of there. She's another one. That's like the Hog and Nelson and all them sitting up and laughing about taking money off fucking weirdo David James. I told you that guy's sick. They all laugh and make fun of him instead of, thanking them for being generous like they do that Kay woman. Kay, wake up. These people don't care about you. They're
Yeah,
using you and laughing and making fun of you and talking about what an idiots you are. Yeah, it's sick. And I forget, why are these women even interested in Camilo? He has nothing to offer nobody.
none of them do.
yeah, but Mark, that's the thing. Like, they're not interested, even though they're there. Like, he's hit on everybody. The man can't even get a rando woman he sets up a date with to show up. Like, he
Well,
hasn't had a woman in ages. I mean, he smooched some woman. I got in touch with her, by the way. I was very public about that.
Oh my God.
Asking her if she realized that he was live streaming their little kissing session. So yeah, there was no second date there. Oopsie.
Did you
Um,
know?
I had mentioned
yeah.
it right after the date. I
Yeah,
think
not
even
to
while he was
cut you
on
off,
it.
but that was true. He did say that. He was caught on tape on Dave saying how everybody needed to watch CP. That's what Camilo said, and I've got the clip of it somewheres. It's
Oh, that
sick.
that needs to be, yeah. And I think, do we have somebody?
Mm.
We've got somebody, Vegas, you're the only, yeah. Um, so this is what happened last time when we got later in the chat. Somebody decided to start trolling or whatever. So Kay, nobody, absolutely nobody is attacking what you're doing. You're quite generous. And you did feel very safe with us last week, and you are. And I can say personally that you will not. You are. If somebody attacks you, you will have whatever support you need. To make sure that people are notified of what he's doing and to get his bullshit to stop.
No. Here's what they do. Nelson and Dave will literally sit. They're the worst too. The worst because they will sit there and try to figure out what lie they can come up with to scam that K money out of money.
Yeah,
They
I think,
lie.
but I
They'll
do
tell
think
her
she
lies.
sees the
They'll say,
light, Mark. I
"Oh, I
really do
can't."
believe she
Well,
sees the light.
then why is
I
she
hope so.
why is she in Camilo's tonight then if she sees the light with all those fucking idiots? Because he had Dave on panel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had a very strange, but of course Bergs was there. Literally, I was in and out a couple of times. Zombies was up there for most of it. Of course, I've become
What?
a commie
God, what a
terrorist.
flip flopper. Zombies is such a piece of shit.
Yeah, Bergs
So-
was just trying to get Sandy to put Camilo in jail last week, and now Bergs is up there kissing his fucking asshole.
He's bad.
I'm gonna publish those text messages, Mark. So Bergs wants to play. We'll play a little.
Yeah, Burgs is that stuff that he said to you is absolutely sick.
Yeah, you got those, aren't those?
That's too bad.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even put that on YouTube. That's too bad. They might take your whole channel down for that.
No, I mean
That's
these are
hate
his
speech.
words. That's
He's a sick man.
yeah.
He
Oh,
needs
but
to
we
be in a
haven't done
mental
any hate
hospital.
speech.
Yeah, he does. Talk about the cat. You need to kill that cat. Like, what's wrong with you?
My poor beautiful cat. Why? Why? Ernie attacks my cat. Bergs attacks my cat.
You know what's funny? He's so drunk in those messages that if you hit the transcribe button, it's like reading the wrong words 90% of the
I
time.
didn't even like I didn't think of it because they were audio messages. They weren't voicemails. If they were voicemails, it would come up with a transcription, but that would be hilarious.
It is freaking hilarious. Man, y'all been having a lot of fun. What kind of streaming are we doing now? Are we vertical streaming or on StreamYard? Because
I'm on
I've never.
stream. I'm on StreamYard, and nobody's ever seen the vertical stream on StreamYard. But somehow I can't get it to go fucking horizontal.
Vegas has been the one and only person who is using StreamYards but having a vertical stream.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. You
Well,
know,
vertical's kind of annoying.
I have pushed every button on this bitch on my phone, and
are
it
you
will
on
not
the
go.
phone? What? You're on the phone doing this?
Yeah.
It's letting you stream vertical like this off the phone.
Yep.
Oh man, that's a game changer, bro.
She's the
You
only
know,
one who
like
can teach it though, because nobody else can get it.
why? How come it don't give that option like to stream to my page right now?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about? If I could, I would stream it to my page so PD Exorcist and all those stalkers could hear it.
PDX was in here Friday
She was?
for a little
Oh,
bit.
okay.
Yeah, she popped in and said hi.
Man, we got so much shit for everything we've been doing is just people are complaining. And I remember G Mango saying, dude, this is not G's fucking daycare. Like he couldn't do anything right. People would get mad at who he had on panel. And now I feel for the dude because people are getting pissed off that we had Red Pill on this motherfucker, that, we kicked Ghost off because Ghost started yelling at Red Pill and I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Then they said that they were
That
fighting over.
ghost is he don't respect people's panels. That
Well, then he
ghost
was
boy.
saying
Oh,
that it
he
was,
came in wicked hot. Like he didn't even say hello to us. So
Yeah.
yeah. And I
that's
was
not how
confused.
this works here.
And
Then
you
I
know
heard,
what? Fuck them. Who are they to tell you not to have Red Pill on your channel?
well, then
Red
I
Pill don't
heard,
bother nobody. Fuck out of here.
And I heard they were fighting over Nix, and I'm like, oh hells no, that's not going to happen on my panel. I'm not giving that bitch any attention. I already know
So
about that
is
whack job.
Nyx the Nyx 6 that I see, or is that somebody different?
No, that's somebody different.
Okay,
Nix is
she
some-
hates me for some reason.
Hmm.
But anyway,
He's
so
probably
Mark,
one of
I
those
love the
Ernie
concept that we have. Like, you know, we're going to call out some bullshit, but then we're going to open it up. If anybody, you know, talk about maybe some events, things we just did, you know. I just found my most favorite candle ever, like silly stuff. And, you know, I love the concept. If anybody needs to come chat, they need support, or they just need a getaway, you know. So if people don't like it, they don't have to watch us.
Yeah, and then Camilo's over there like anybody that goes over to their chat is the enemy. Like, what the? Are you okay?
He used to say that about anybody that goes in my chat
Yeah.
back when I had a good chat, you know.
Because he's
And
so
then
jealous of you, he can't stand it.
his whole chat left him one time. It was hilarious. And I was like, you know, because I don't know, it is kind of like that. You kind of feel like they're the enemy when they're going over there. But, you know, the reality of it is people want to go where they can talk in the chat. You know, that's what
Yeah.
the chat's about. And you know, you'll learn as you stream more. Your chat is what makes your whole channel, dude. Especially if you're just a live streamer, you know, and not making a lot of content. But now I like your content that you make, Vegas. I always have, like your little videos and where you're working or whatever, your events and whatnot. So how's it been going with you, Sandy? I hadn't talked to you all summer. How's your summer been going?
Summer's been very, very good. You know, we have that annual, I think that's when you and I started messaging last year. The annual family vacation. I think you actually used my picture from the main dock one night. But yeah, so summer's been great. Doing what I can, saving up some energy because at times I have to make decisions about what will be worth maybe getting sick with and what isn't. But it's been great.
Yeah, I thought that was low of birds too attacking your cancer. You know,
Yeah,
just
here he
what
is
a
in the chat again after I fucking blocked him.
I'm going to die. You know what, Chris, dude, I will literally give your address. Tell everybody what you've cried about to me on Wednesday.
I'm so lonely, I can't take it anymore.
Yeah, that was the basics of it. I have details. Chris, I swear to God. You mentioned, you mentioned the name before on Mark's and somebody did me a favor and bleeped it out. For you to do it tonight, to have to have the balls to do it again, dude, I'm not even joking. I'm
He's
not
in the
even puffing myself up. I will fuck you up.
he's in
You
the
don't
chat right now.
understand that.
Do you see him in the chat right now?
Yeah,
He
he's
let
saying
that
made
I changed my
crybaby
name
up
to
here.
Kenny. Yeah,
Let him up here. Let that
he's funny.
crybaby up here.
I
Let
mean,
why? So
Sandy
he's
you know,
gonna
embarrass him.
he's
Let
gonna
Sandy
destroy my
embarrass him
whole
real quick.
he's gonna destroy my whole stream, so I'm gonna have to delete it. Fuck him.
You crying over that, Burrs?
yeah, Carl, he is more lonely now because he sent both of us a note last night saying, okay, I got over it. We can be friends again. Chris, that's not the way this works. And we both responded to you like that without
Mark, I'm
even
going to
knowing the
TikTok
other.
right now and I will tell the TikTokers what you're really like. You think anybody's gonna believe your fat, drunken ass with growth
Oh my
on your
gosh, is that a
forehead?
threat? Is he
Oh my
making
god.
public threats now?
What a weirdo.
Listen, you little fucking child crybaby.
He's a
Get your
pedophiliac.
shit together. Dude, you're going to be getting a phone call tomorrow, and
I think
his
he's
name is
bisexual.
going to be Kenny. Do you understand me?
Birds will want to suck him off because that's what Galoot said he did. He sucked some guy off, and she'd, oh, it's sick. She'd tell him about it, said he's, He's
In
a
what
pervert.
world does somebody say, I'm going to call your mom if you don't leave me alone, and then you call the cops on her and say, this girl's going to threaten or going to kill my mom and me? You are fucking abusing resources, dude.
Yeah, you should be
But he
put in
sits
jail
back
like
as his
Santa.
parents get harassed. That shows exactly what kind of a loser this guy is.
If she called the
Some
cops to
guy
your
scared.
mom's fucking house at 85 years old, you'd have a conniption. We'd never hear the fucking end of it.
Oh, the cops have been there. And this loser does nothing, but he's so sad that Sarah might call his mommy. Fuck you, you loser. I'll call you Chris. I'll call you Chris.
Chris Townsend.
You know what? I think I'm gonna have to get I've tried to keep things, me. You wanna come at me? Come at me. I've tried to keep things with me. If I need to have somebody else address this, then that can be made to happen.
Your poor mom's had to turn into fucking Snoop Dogg, dude, just to put up with you.
Yeah, your mom's smoking dope. Your mom smokes more fucking pot
Turn to
than
Snoop
fucking
Dogg.
Snoop Dogg. No, that's the truth. That's what his mama keeps talking about pot all the time. She's
Oh my
on dope.
God.
She smokes pot to have to put up with his fucking drunk ass all the time stumbling around. Hell, he fucking passed
Screaming
out and
at her.
shit himself in the fucking kitchen.
Yeah.
Fucking weirdo.
Ugh.
Can
We've
you
discussed
imagine?
we've discussed his blackouts when he wakes up on the floor. Like, I don't know what he's thinking. Like, how drunk do you have to be to come in here and act like the fool when somebody knows so much about you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Chris, listen, do it one more time. I know you're on the fourth floor. You want me to give out the rest of the information? How about
He's
Give
that?
it to me. I'll dox his motherfucking
Oh, I have it.
ass.
Yeah.
Just send it to me. I'll dox this motherfucker in a second. He fucking
So,
doxed out Hazel. He fucking lied and doxed fucking Vegas out. He's doxed everybody. Fuck this motherfucker. You
how
send it
far
to
you
me.
want to
I'll
go,
dox his
Christian?
ass.
How far you want to
Yeah,
go?
Yeah, we got your whole docs, Chris.
we got you, boy.
We
Got you.
gotcha. Oopsie.
And
Big tough
Camillo,
guy
we got
now
you
in a
too,
chat.
tough guy. Tough guy, Camillo, you scumbag. We got you too. And none of y'all know where I'm at. Nobody, not even the government, even knows where I'm at.
Oh,
I'm so
jeez.
low key. How about that? And you're broke
You are
too.
at an undisclosed location, Mark.
That's right. Look at him. He's
You-
broke. You ain't even got no money. Galoot
Oh,
don't even want you. You're a loser.
he is
Well,
telling
what
me.
he did was he strong armed his mom and sold all the furniture on OfferUp and shit and Facebook Marketplace and made his mom. Well, he told his mom he's keeping the money. Isn't that sick? It was her
I'd be
fucking
huge.
furniture.
I would never show my face ever again on any platform for any amount of money if my mom said what Bergs' mama said about it. She said, "You're a disgrace, son."
And
Remember
she said,
how he was taking his mom's credit card to give himself $200 to make
Yeah.
she said you
Yeah.
stank.
So
She
he
said,
could
"You
act like
stank."
his fucking broke ass fucking channel that can't even make $100. You're worse than Camillo, you scumbag. Sitting up there, light it up, light me like a Christmas tree. Fuck you and the Christmas tree, bitch. You're a scumbag. Get up here, Burge.
he
I'm
was
gonna dox you. I'm
he
gonna
was-
dox you.
he was sloppy drunk this morning going, nobody gives me $3. Burp, burp. Nobody
He
gives
told-
me $3.
So he told me he made thousands off the furniture he just sold at his mom's house.
Oh, lovely.
Wow. What happened to all them baseball cards? He was supposed to have like 6. Jim meant 10. Ricky Henderson's. He lied about that. There ain't even 6 of them in existence.
I did
You
a little
fucking
research on that.
dumbass.
the other night, Mark, just because you know he keeps going on. So I did some research myself on all of that.
Yeah.
But
We're
you attacked. Oh, whatever.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Has
Once
it
we
been
figure this
proven?
out, we'll have some wrenches, and I don't even have a wrench. I can't do anything.
Well, they
No,
said
let him go. Let him sit there and spin the chat, make a fool out of himself.
I mean, he's definitely showing himself. He's always shown himself, but with those 9 messages, with everything else, he's being a baby. He's showing himself. So,
All these people down in the chat know it. That's like Carl's been watching Bergs for years. Bergs just
oh,
went
Carl
down a
has two. Is
spiral.
that why? Carl. Yeah, I do. I do have all the information, Carl.
that's why you
Yeah.
get like 5 people in your chat, Burrs. Nobody likes you. And he was crying the
Um,
other day. He goes, "Everybody's iced me out. Everybody's iced me out. I don't know why." Well, I wonder
VB, can
fucking
you do
why.
that other one? Sorry.
Oh yeah, let me do it.
You can't trust Bergs. You
You
can't.
can't.
If you tell him anything, he runs and tells it. He'll run right to Camilo or whoever he thinks you're beefing with or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I've never beefed with Camilo. I could give a fuck less what he does. I
Oh,
know
he
what
made up stuff
Camilo
tonight that
is.
myself and my man were going to show up. I mean, if that were true, I would actually tell Camilo myself. And I've been very mindful of what I say to Christian here. I was stupid a few weeks ago and said I had been in the hospital because he had been blowing me the fuck up. And of course, that got to Camilo that I was dying in a hospital. So Camilo decided to mention that as himself as well. But do I
Wow.
sound like I'm dying? I was
No, but
fucking
Burks look
dancing and
Burks look
singing
like
and having an amazing time yesterday. I was at Foxborough Wednesday watching the Patriots scrimmage with Philly. I was in Maine on Saturday. Like it doesn't seem like I'm going to be dying tomorrow.
well, Bergs looks like he's dying. His organs are blown the fuck up, and so is his face.
Burrs' liver called me the other night and said it wanted a few weeks off.
Hey, Spartan
Oh
King,
my God.
welcome in, Spartan King.
Oh my Lord, have mercy.
How is he
Fucking
so like
Burrs.
mean when he has all those Xanax to take? I thought Xanax
Dude,
would chill the
how
fuck
many
out.
personalities does Berg have? Because one minute he'll be like, "Oh, I love Vegas. Get Vegas up here. Get Big Red up here." Yeah, yeah, yeah. Then the next thing he turns into goes flip crazy on you. She's fake. There ain't nothing about her real. She's fake. She's plastic. Blah blah
It's
blah. You
when we
can't
hurt his
trust me.
feelings. Yeah.
I know, he's a fucking
It is.
weirdo,
It's
man.
literally like a child having a temper tantrum.
That's exactly what it is. It's a
I mean,
spur.
he had asked when he first found out that we were going to start doing this. He had asked if he could come up, and you know, he's turned over a new leaf. He wants to do better. He wants to be seen differently. Because I was like, you cannot come up here as a character. Like you cannot do that. And all week I've turned over a new leaf. I want people to see the new me.
Oh God.
Well, here we are.
Yeah, because Sarah Gallo came up and told the truth, and then he was like, "Let me up, let me up." Why? So you can call her a cunt and everything else and fuck up my stream? No, you weren't
I
allowed.
he
hate
and
when he does that. That
he and
word is his
Camillo
favorite
talked
word.
talked about her the whole week. I mean, at first you know
The
that I
same
said,
tired ass stories, dude.
yeah.
Everybody's sick of hearing it. You tell the same stories over and over again because you guys have one fucking brain cell between the two of you.
Michelle K said that Camilo couldn't finish anyway, so she
Mark, did you
told
see
about
my
their little
short?
escapades. What a weirdo!
So Mark, he had run out of coffee creamer a couple weeks ago. So I decided to do a short about how, the story about how he can't ejaculate. It only happens every 3 or 4 months. So I did a short comparing the empty coffee creamer with the empty creamer in his body. So I cracked myself up doing that. I touched on it a little bit. I have to redo some several times because I'm just laughing so much as I do them.
This fucking this noodles has been coming around my. I guess I'm gonna have to block him. I don't know if he starts anything. I already told him straight out. I said, if you say anything, any kind of drama over here, you're gonna get blocked. But he ain't done nothing yet. But
Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed. I've never had a discussion with Noodles, but he was up on Camillo's when Sarah went up there. Um and was saying how we have been pressuring Sarah to come back. And that Sarah was uncomfortable with it. So I'm a little surprised that, Noodles went up and decided to share a story like that, which was nothing but bullshit. But
Yeah, Sarah's the one who
noodles.
called me.
Noodles would come up one time on a panel I was having. Vegas will tell you it was sick. He started talking about underage 14-year-old kids and he was going to do this and all that and wanted to move. It was disgusting. It got me into it with G Mangos and a bunch of other people. Karen went over there and left. It was awful. It was
Yeah.
pure awful.
yeah, you guys know I don't know a lot of the history. I mean, the only thing I know about Noodles is, Melton's obsession. So I didn't care. But for him, like I said, to come up out of the blue, I mean, I have the quotes here, where we had been bugging Sarah to join us to come back to YouTube. And,
Yeah, no,
you know,
that's not how it went, dude.
Sarah wasn't comfortable about it, but we pressured her so much. Really disappointing to hear that, Noodles.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're trying to stir up, but
Sarah's
I don't like
word
it.
isn't good. And
Like I,
noodles, and on top of that, the word on the street now is that Noodles met up with Ernie Shell, and yeah,
Really?
yeah,
what?
I
seriously,
know he was
yeah.
searching for him, what, in December or January, whenever Ernie
Don't you
was in New
remember
York.
though how that stream ended? It was like,
No.
okay, guys, it's like, okay, guys, I gotta go. I guess I'm gonna go back over on my side of the bridge, and then the stream ended.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. And
Oh,
then
so
he went and hooked up with Ernie. Yeah, that's
Oh,
what they're
well,
talking
I've
about.
got
It's
some
sick.
very strong opinions on Ernie in case anybody has missed that. But
Yeah, what's up with that piece of shit? I heard he
no,
was
no,
back
he's
on
backing off, saying he's
Summer
going to
Wells.
let law enforcement. He's going to give them the opportunity because there's a new sheriff. Even though he's dug in and said September 1st is when he's going to get the drones, the sonar. He's got permission from the cemetery to go poking around. Okay, but now he's backing off because, of course, September 1st is a week away. So
and
Wait,
blame
no, wait, let me get this straight. You're telling me he's got permission to go in a graveyard and start
oh,
poking
he
around
has
for
publicly said that he has the permission. He was headed to New York to get the briefcase of $100,000 that would
oh,
allow him the financial backing to get the drones and the sonar. And he was very clear. He went on about this for quite some time on multiple
Oh my
streams.
I didn't
God.
hear
And,
that shit.
September
Motherfucker's
1st,
delusional.
first it was going to happen, and then he got the briefcase, and of course I'm in the chat calling him out. But then it became September 1st when the new sheriff was sworn in because the new sheriff has decided to work with him because, he's necessary and needed on this case. But now that, I'm still poking at him, saying how September 1st is just around the corner. So he responded to one of my notes the other day saying, "You just don't quit, do you?" Fuck no, I don't. Fraudster. No, I don't. And yeah, I guess Katie was in our chat earlier. Don't blame Katie. She said there
Mhm.
was a lot more to come because I was like, Katie, I just don't understand you.
Well, she was
What?
talking about Nicolina because I guess they just
Oh,
busted her out today. I guess Nicolina's like, man, her husband owns child
gotcha.
support. Nicolina's went bankrupt.
Oh,
She's been doing a bunch of criminal shit. She's been suing people, and yeah, watch Katie's last stream. She covers it all.
Yeah, I did not see that. So
Yeah, that
I
Nicolina,
thought
that
you was
is
talking about
true about
Ernie.
her. Now, I would testify in the court of law. It is true about her suing people with these lawsuits. She does frivolous lawsuits, and she's trying to she thinks she's going to get famous, like do some kind of groundbreaking lawsuit like Roe versus Wade or something, and wants to get famous. That's how retarded Nicolina is. And let me tell you something else, Nicolina, you big fattening hog,
Oh,
you're so big and fat. You could play linebacker for the Arkansas Razorbacks. So
Mhm.
don't ever say nothing about the way I look or any of my women. All my women look good. Any woman that comes around me looks better just because they're around me. So go yourself, Nicolina, you scumbag. Okay. I'm done now.
I think if we start like we could do a whole thing on lips and like there's so much stuff we could hit on that side of things too.
Yeah. She's enough.
Lips
Don't get
has
me
blocked
started on
both
her
Vegas
either.
Barbie and I.
They said Dave lied and called Lips's husband and said that I had Lips's nudes.
Oh
Oh my,
shit, I
Dave did
forgot
What
that?
it
about that.
was,
I
what
did
it
hear
was, this fucking weirdo whipped her
Sorry.
tits out and fucking
Oh,
Lip screen recorded it and sent it to me. I showed it to Vegas to show how crazy these fucking people are. These people are nuts, Sandy.
can we keep
They
our
start whipping
titties
their
and private
tits
parts
out.
to
Like
ourselves?
this fucking, what was her name? Flappy Tits over there that ran around crying.
Oh,
What?
Sarah Lee.
Yeah, Sarah Lee, the
Oh
loser.
gosh.
Sarah Loser Lee. Womp, womp, womp.
So Mark, she's back at it. She things happened. She kept saying, I don't want to discuss, and I want to stay out of it.
And she
But
started
now she's at
tagging,
Vegas Barbie again.
and then she started tagging Nicolina to help her. And I'm like, you have two trans boys. Nicolina's not going to like that shit. So
Oh
you're
yeah.
you're ask, you're asking for help from the wrong girl.
Hey, I heard that her and Pan Jack hooked up or something, and that Pan Jack fell in love with her. She tricked Pan Jack and got some money off of him. Yeah, got the
Yeah.
credit card again. Pan Jack got his daddy's credit card.
I
And
did
then
Yeah,
hear
Pan,
there was some drama with Ponka being over there and
then
like
Jack,
just
she wasn't giving him enough attention, so he
yeah.
suicide baited her. I'm gonna kill myself, and then she fucking dropped him.
I've gotten those calls from him too. Like I mean,
that's
you
sick.
guys have been, you guys know all of this more than me. Michelle started calling me with Ponka. He started calling me whenever they would get into a fight, or, then Michelle would be, I love Bergs, I hate Ponka. Then it would flip every other day. So I had to just tell her, just knock it. Like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. But yeah, Ponka gets, he's very emotional and like when he doesn't feel like he's getting attention,
Mhm.
um, he does go there. So if I can just say, Lauren, yeah, he did tell a story about having a plane. We did touch on somebody was asking him where he had it, and he couldn't think of a hangar.
Who's had a
Um,
who's got a plane?
Camillo.
What?
Oh, this is recent. This is like within the last month. I did a short, and I mentioned it briefly. Going, and a hangar is where you keep your plane. And guess what? Because I have flown a plane. I've done a couple of really cool things. This bitch could never fly a plane. He could never afford a plane. He's so stupid. He literally said he had his own plane and he parks it down the street.
Damn, what an idiot.
Yeah, so those are, there's a couple of fun shorts, but yeah. Could you
Yeah, that
imagine?
Pan Jack, you can't trust Pan Jack. And
Yeah,
I
he
heard,
um he has stopped calling me, so it's been quite some
Everybody's iced
time.
out Pan Jack.
What's that?
I said everybody's iced out Pan Jack.
that's
Yeah.
sad because I felt bad at Michelle K. I mean, I'm sorry, but I do have a heart. Come on. Michelle
I
K.
haven't seen her anywhere.
She's sick.
I think
Because
Dad cut off the Wi-Fi. He changes the password daily, so she can't get on it.
you can't understand her anyway. When you're on the phone with me, and Vegas was on the phone with her one time, and she was on there for like an hour. I never heard one word she said.
Yeah,
And every
I
once in a while, me and Vegas just go, "Yep, yep, mm-hmm."
I would often have to ask her to repeat herself, but it was the same thing. You know, Bergs is bad. There was a brief story the other day. She woke up her dad and was telling him to get on the phone with me, and she mentioned Bergs, and he lost his shit.
Yeah.
And there were like 6 of us on that call. You know what, people? If you're gonna call me, I don't do the group thing unless it's something fun. Um, you know, and Mark, I know you get calls where sometimes it's just like you don't know you're being recorded, and there's 4 other
Oh, they
people
were.
on
I
it.
always assume I'm recorded with
Yeah,
Dave. I don't
yeah,
trust Dave at all. Zero, none.
yeah.
He should be in jail too. Dave needs to be in jail
Apparently, he
off the
posted
street.
something today with Camilo and Kamisha. Wait a minute, Camilo and Kamisha. What? Somehow they got Berg's voicemail. And instead of just hanging up, they continued their conversation. And it was given to Dave. Dave posted it, and John was furious. So I went looking for that and I didn't find it. So I assume that it has since been deleted. But there was something that really set Camillo off, that he was recorded on Berg's machine. So there you go. So Bergs is taking a voicemail with John on the phone that apparently had some good stuff on it. And Bergs sent it to Dave, who then made it public. So Camillo, listen, you're a loser, you're a scumbag. You want to keep Bergs around? That's up to you, but I got all the messages with him giving me information on you. You say he's your spy and he shares all of our stuff. I'm actually quite boring. There's nothing really to share. So, you know, but he does give me and Vegas Barbie some good shit about you, that's for sure.
He's obsessed with me for some reason. And if he
Everybody's
keeps
still
going,
talking about you,
I
Mark.
want
Like,
their doxes. I want all of them's doxes. I'm fixing to dox all of them at one time. It's not illegal to dox. I want the addresses, especially Berg's. I want
yeah,
public knowledge where that little scumbag is so everybody can watch him and make sure he's not giving alcohol to kids anymore or out here stealing, driving around drunk. He's been drunk driving and bragging about it to Nolan. He's
I
a
caught him
bad
doing that the
influence.
other. Yeah, I caught him doing that. He was headed to KFC, and he was talking to me, and he was shit faced, and I thought he was home. When I saw he did a quick flash, when I saw that he was driving, I was furious, furious. Like, you want to be
Yeah.
a drunk? Be a sloppy drunk at home.
He's gonna kill somebody and then he'll wind up in prison well, he's gonna die anyway.
Yeah,
He's gonna
I
drink himself dead, dude.
told
I
him
mean,
what I wished would happen, but I don't think I can say that publicly.
no, I tried at one time. I was gonna get Bergs in a rehab. I had him talked into getting off the alcohol and the pills and going into
Yeah.
rehab, starting his life over and everything. And then the next thing, I guess the addict in him or whatever took over, and then I turned into the devil again. So
Yeah.
he flopped again. So, you got bipolar Birds. Which one are you gonna get today? Then you got Camilo.
Yeah.
He's just a straight up creep that tried to sleep with every woman through the whole bottom of YouTube. You're the biggest scumbag of all, Camilo. You stole from kids. Your house is like a fucking mold spore. You're a sicko.
Yeah,
Uh,
we got into that, but they do mention you often, and they keep saying, "Oh, apparently, Vegas Barbie and I are scared now because you've left, and now we don't have your protection."
what the fuck?
And
That
what else? There
sounds
was
like
something
some
else that
stupid
you.
shit.
Oh, I forget. I mean, and that, I don't mean any offense about this, Mark, but Vegas Barbie and I can take care of ourselves. I think
Well,
that's
no
shown.
shit. The
Mhm.
hell, you owned everybody. You're funny. You got Nicolina. You got fucking Ernie for me. You got Ernie twice. We gotta buy one get one free on Ernie. Maybe you'll get him again since it's all
Oh,
about three.
I get him in the
Yeah,
chat now when he doesn't block me. So that's not over. I mean, he's the other people are scumbags and problems. Ernie is probably the biggest that I've seen here.
yeah, he's
Just
the
because he's
worst.
such a fraud and he puts himself out there as this child savior, and like it offends me to the bottom of my soul. Like, so I'm not walking away from any of that.
Yeah, I wonder if his little boyfriend, the keyboard elf, Kevin Carey David, how's he doing? Vegas. I know you and Kevin, or is that what he's going by now, or which one is it?
Kevin, I respect Kevin. Kevin's like, I don't want anything to do with that Summer Wells stuff.
Yeah, he was very public with
Yeah, and
that.
I feel the
Oh
same.
yeah, he's always stood that way from day one. But
You
you know
know what's
yourself,
weird?
Ernie's his little boyfriend.
Kevin, like, he likes to come at me and all that stuff, and he made a big deal out of. I mean, he was gonna mediate, or not mediate, but whatever the word is, with me and Ernie. But that's when they played that game that night where they kept changing the time. And by the time I got there, they were saying the most vile, disgusting stuff about me being fired and giving everybody blowjobs. And then, I
He
had to
was, Tom.
back Ernie to the corner. But so Kevin made a big deal that night that I was so disrespectful. He was blocking me everywhere. I actually think that Kevin and I would be hilarious because we're both so sarcastic and condescending.
Mhm.
Like, it would be a comedy show in and of itself. But whatever. I mean, I give Kevin big kudos for just going, you know what, listen, I like Ernie, but I'm not going to sit around for this Summerwell stuff.
Yeah.
Mm.
But so what are we doing? Sorry, I'm just gonna go back to I said I would be better checking the chat, and I am a little bit better than I have been, but I've still been very bad.
Yeah, Barry's over there and he's flipped out. Because I'm over here on panel now, so
Oh,
we're
so
all
that's what I
plotting
started to say,
against
Mark.
him.
Yeah, they still all talk about. Oh, so apparently, Camillo is the president of the Boit now because you're gone.
Oh God.
Well, what
So
the fuck? The boy never would have him. They cast
he
him out. They
considers
took his
himself Boyd
channel.
now because
He's
I guess
not
everybody's
Boyd.
gone. I don't know.
Oh my God. Vegas Barbie will tell you 100% he's not Boyd. They never wanted him.
People
They
were
ran
just,
him off
yeah.
because he's the first thing the dumbass did. Him and Lolly Cunningham, they fucking swatted Holly Undead live on G Mangoes. And the cops kicked the door in, almost shot her dog and everything.
Oh
It was
my
sick.
God.
They
Yeah, and then
swatted a lot of people on live.
they swatted me, and I was down at Noodles on July the 4th, and the 3rd they swatted us. Yeah, they're sick, man. That Camillo is dangerous. He's a dangerous human being. Yeah,
I think people just don't realize, I, d- I don't know. I think I've been very clear about what's happened and, why stuff has happened and how dangerous it was. And, you know, the whole thing with me being um, uh, ped, like with a picture of me and my niece. Like, this isn't a game. They keep saying that myself and others are the real lifers. When I have to look around to make sure that somebody in a neighboring area, whose child may have been touched, and they're looking to see who else is around the area, and they see a picture of me and my niece saying I'm a convicted pedophile, that's as real life as you can go. And that embedded itself in Google for months until Bristol, Rhode Island had to work with YouTube and Google to get it down. So don't tell me I'm the real lifer. That was in Discord. I don't know. I wrote something in Discord about Sarah Sarah Gallo can go fuck herself. And somebody was like, "Oh, are you going to take her to court now?" Fuck off with that shit. I don't call the police. I don't do this shit. I was fucking forced to do this. You know how embarrassing it is for a woman in her late 50s to be calling the fucking cops? Fuck
Yeah.
off.
Fucking
But
weirdos.
so yes,
That,
I did call the cops. I had to. I
that was
had
probably
to.
Hag, that was probably Hagda, the same person that was
Yeah, I
John.
could. There's two of them in there that I and
She's
people
a
can come
bitch
at me.
too.
I'm okay with people coming at me. It's that I think the account is like the other bitch or something. I don't know. That's the
That's
name of the
funny.
account. They can come at me if they want. I can handle it. But don't start spreading this bullshit that I'm just some fucking weak ass loser calling the police all the time. If you know me, I mean, hear my voice. There's nothing weak about me.
That's
So,
true. This
I mean,
this
I'm dying
fucking
for fuck's sake, and here I am.
I can't believe that the community's letting Camillo say that he's running the void now. I
Yeah,
mean, that
he
should
was
outrage even fucking retard birds.
becoming president. I think he was gonna do like some vote or something. I don't know. It was so weird.
I guarantee you the hog come up with it. They all sit. That's what they do. Nelson, it's Nelson Green, it's Day 25. That I forget his name. That weirdo. What's his name that used to drag Savage all the time? He don't get nobody in this channel, but he's in there and Camillo, and they all sit around and then they dream up whatever drama dream they can dream up, whatever they think will
But the
make money.
skits they come up with so weird. DJ, I'm so disappointed in you, dude. Not only did you say that you had sex with 16-year-olds,
Yeah.
when you were called out for it, he literally said publicly it was a skit, it was for fun, it was done to see who the weirdos were who would be offended by it. DJ, you did yourself no favors. It is the stupidest thing I ever heard. That's no skit. It's not funny. You don't sit back and watch people be outraged and then call them babies because they have a problem with you now.
That's disgusting.
Mark, you've missed a lot. There's really been a. I mean,
I, I,
we're doing this because we're blocked everywhere. So we needed a place to, respond.
I
It
know
sucks when
they're
things are
such
said and you
pussies.
can't respond in
I
any way.
I
That's
stopped.
like Ernie blocking you. What a pussy!
Yes, I know.
Grow a
Big
pair
tough
of
guy,
balls,
Ernie.
Ernie.
Big tough guy. Little old me.
Fucking
Are you kidding?
weirdo. You're gonna dig in a graveyard. Get the fuck out of here. That little girl's been gone for years. Let her rest in peace. Jesus
Mark,
Christ.
I guess the thinking is because there were, several deaths in the area of people that were being buried. They've picked some random grave. Like imagine if that was your family and they happened to die when somebody went missing. And you've got some whack job saying, "Oh, they were buried in there before the coffin was put in with the open." Yeah, because cemeteries just leave big open holes there for days, dummies. So that's what he's thinking. He's going to get the sonar, he's going to get the drones, and he's expecting. Although it's changed a little. Now she's been trafficked, or has she not? Maybe it was the brother. Is it not? Maybe it's the dad. Is it not? Like it changes all the time. He can't stick to a story. But he went all in on getting the $100,000 in a briefcase. That's the money he's going to use for sonar because of course you have to have cash in a briefcase. The sonar, the drones, he had spoken to the cemetery, he had the permissions. He just needed to make sure that the authorities would let him do it. And September 1st, with the new sheriff was going to give him the go ahead. But again, now that's changed.
Hell, I thought he's running for governor.
I don't know where that came from, but he was literally on the run at that point when that came up. And you know there's a new warrant, right?
Shut up, birds, you fucking scumbag. Look
Do you
at him.
know
He's
there's a new
threatening.
warrant, Mark?
Uh-uh.
Oh yeah, there's a new warrant for Ernie.
Oh, good.
Is Bergs up here?
No, he's putting
Oh,
stupid shit in the chat.
okay. Oh, he's in the chat. Okay.
There's only
Yeah, there's a new
five.
warrant for Ernie because apparently when he was smearing his feces all over the walls in the Massachusetts jail, he had a court date and he missed it. So instead of, his lawyer informing Kentucky, I think, that he was incarcerated, he never showed up. So there's a bench warrant for him.
In Massachusetts?
No, I think it's
Wouldn't it?
Kentucky.
Wasn't it in Arkansas? I thought it was in
Oh,
Arkansas.
maybe it is Arkansas. I could easily have that part confused. But wherever he was going to show up, and he didn't, they did a bench warrant. But he's playing it off like it's no big deal because he was incarcerated and it's being taken care of. Yeah,
Let
it
me
doesn't
ask
work
you:
that
Do
way.
you
The
think?
court's not going to call you both sessions and have you not there and go, "Oh, we're sorry. Oh, you were incarcerated. Let us fix this then." Oh.
Do you think that Ernie and Kevin had sex?
Oh gosh.
Because Ernie's a bottom, but Kevin don't have a cock. So, I mean, they were
I was
together.
surprised to learn that they've known each other for as long as they have. I mean, it's neither here nor
Yeah.
there, but maybe that's why Kevin is so loyal to him because I don't understand it. Kevin, sounds like a it was a had a great military career. For him to sit beside Ernie on these panels is just shocking.
Yeah. God, Kevin's, I'll cut up with him and give him a hard time, but seriously, Kevin is a good person. I learned a lot from Kevin and being his friend and stuff.
Yeah, you
But
always said that. He opened your eyes to a lot, and you really
he
respected and
did.
appreciated that. Yeah.
Yeah, especially towards trans people,
Yeah.
because, I never thought about how, it's such a higher percent. I want to say it's 1,000% or better higher that they get attacked or beaten or killed. I don't know. It just
Well,
makes
look
you
at
think.
Nicolina runs a whole fucking girl group that attacks him every day.
I know Nicolina's a trans basher, homophobic, racist.
Does she go
Um,
with Kevin often?
All the
oh,
time.
she hates Kevin. Yeah.
Says he has mental illness and all trans have mental illness and just fucking goes on and on and on and on. That's why people, because she supports Trump and she just talks so nasty. And I'm like, no wonder why people hate fucking conservatives because of her
Mm.
views. Like, I don't
They
have the same
drug
views she has.
when Ernie was gone and was in jail. Kevin had a fucking mental breakdown and his pussy exploded or something, and then he come on there and he was eating a bunch of pills. You remember, don't you, Vegas? And he went live, and
I
then
saw that. That was the first time I was literally calling him. I was so afraid for him that was true.
that was awful because
Yeah.
after that, everybody talked about that for 2 freaking weeks. I felt so bad for him, but
Mhm.
that wasn't smart. You'd think
It
he'd
was a
be more
tough
smart.
stream to watch. And literally, that was the first time, like, I was desperately trying to find a way to reach out to him because I was so afraid for him. So he can
He's
say
so
whatever he
scared.
wants about me now. Kevin, I was the one calling you that night. That's how concerned I was. I searched everywhere for a way to get in touch with you. I was so scared for you that night. But I'm the bad person. Did Vegas tell you that I don't know, in the last month we've seen 4 people, including fake Jess Abbott, talking about how they were either sexually abused, physically abused, hiding in desperate need. We've literally reached out to them, and all of them have been fake. including
my!
Jeff Abbott, and I will
I
say that
can't
publicly
stand Jeff
again,
Abbott. I
fake
never have
hiding
trusted that
in her
bitch.
kid's fucking closet saying how she's being physically abused. She can't
Yeah.
get him out of the house. She's hiding in a closet. Her mascara was down her face. She was wearing a hoodie. We were
And then she
able to
goes,
talk to her through
No,
chat, and that
well, here's,
fucking
hold on.
cunt was too busy to do anything.
Hold on. Was this recently? Because she did this about a month or two ago, too.
It was a month ago.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
she goes, can somebody give him like $300 just to go get a hotel room? Like, do you really need $300 in Arizona just to go get a fucking hotel room?
I mean, who's supposed to pay for their fucking motel rooms? Go call the authorities up there, you fucking
Yeah,
retard.
first call the authorities. Second, if we're in your chat saying we can help you because we were sincerely concerned. And she's like, oh, yeah, I'll reach out tomorrow. Bitch, that's not the way this works if you're so afraid.
And why is he tattooing a new tattoo on her
Oh, my
every
God.
day? Stop it.
Oh, my God.
You're never going to get a job.
Man, this has turned into a bitch session.
Yeah.
Right?
I should see what's up with the chat. Camillo would be dangerous if he had. Yeah, see, Spartan King, there's a lot more happening in the back. That like I said, I'm an example of one of those things. That's some dangerous shit right there. Yes, Spartan King knows about Ernie as well. Yeah, that's a whole other thing. That pussy. Who is JK? Sean asks if JK is here.
He's in a, he not, hey, JK is OG boy, for real.
Okay,
He is OG boy.
gotcha.
He used to come, we used to panel a lot. He used to panel over at G Mango's when he was alive. But,
Yeah,
and
I'm
he's
not
real
sure I've
good
met
friends
that
with
person
Oda.
yet.
You need to meet him. He's a good dude. You'll like him.
Yeah, I mean, I like everybody until there's a reason not to.
Right.
You know, this whole monster thing has kind of taken a life of its own. But I mean, and I will say this: I saw Bergs start a stream, run into the house. All of a sudden, a $200 donation popped up from his mom. He ran back out and shut the stream down. 1 million times out of a million, I will respond to that. I don't feel it makes me a monster, a bad person. I didn't call his mom. I left his brother a 90-second voicemail. Nothing dramatic, just saying, hey, listen, you might want to check your parents' credit card statements.
He said his
I don't
mama
think that
owed
makes
him
me a
that money.
monster.
He's told me his mama owed him that money or some shit. He
Well,
lied
he did
about
it
it.
in such a sneaky way, and from my understanding, he did that twice. So, I will do something about something like that every time I see it. And if that makes me a bad person, my question to others is, why didn't they do it? Why didn't they do it? They saw him stealing from his widowed elderly mother.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a whole
It's
other
bad when your old
story.
mama don't want him want him that she want him to live with him.
You
She has to live
smell,
in
son. Did you remove him, or did he decide to go get another 12-pack?
I fucking put his ass in timeout because he was being a
Okay.
nitwit.
Spartan King, yeah, Kevin was in the service for quite some time, and my understanding was he was a captain and highly respected, from what I understand. Cookie, hey, I hope you're not calling our friend Master. I know he demanded it of you.
Oh my God. Are you talking about Camillo?
Yes. So
Yeah, he's
Guns
pulling a
was in
bird.
there calling him father, and the chat kind of went with it. And all of a sudden, he demanded that Cookie call him Master.
And then
She cracks me up.
what did he demand from Fluttermouse? Like some nude pictures or something?
he demanded that she get naked and do a performance for him or send him nudes. That was 2 weeks ago.
And
And
then
then
she's right
last
back in
week,
there.
he demanded that oh, he talked about we touched on it Friday. He mentioned something about a blowjob, some lollipop episode he did, which I do have screenshots of. I've shared some of them. And there was more to it. But yeah, he's been pretty vile to her. Yeah, I was a bit surprised to see that she's around. But
And it's really surprising to see Mojo in there too, just fucking laughing it up in there.
she's and I don't
Who else is in there?
I'm
Jennifer still in
surprised
there.
that when Stewie was
Jennifer
saying
Marie-
all that stuff about us, that she was like, Stewie always tells the truth. Like, I was surprised just to see that comment. Sorry, you guys, there's a bit of an echo, so I know I might be jumping in too quickly and talking over you. Sorry.
Yeah. Shit, they must be misinformed if they're saying Stewie always tells the truth. Stewie dated a man for a year and a half. So fuck
Mark,
up.
that went on for 2 days, and then he was like, just kidding. Like, thinking that that was okay, that he was just a troll and that's what he does. Like, you know, and I had mentioned something. I would love for to have a discussion about what people see as a troll because I don't know. But that was not funny. The things he was saying, it was all about me, Vegas, and Luna. And it just wasn't funny. Like, you want to poke? Poke. But the shit he was coming up with was so weird and random.
No,
And he's
he's
never,
all
I mean,
over
Vegas
that.
was shocked. I was shocked. I don't know Luna's opinion of it. I haven't seen her to ask her anything. But like it was just so weird and random. And I had heard that Camillo was calling around the week before trying to find allies against us. I mean, was Stewie that ally? I don't know.
I
Hi
wouldn't
King
think
Bacon.
so.
Sorry, I haven't.
Yep, it's sick.
What's it? Yeah, no, I'm gonna tell you right now, Camillo is not gonna get along with Stewie long enough for them to be allies. Because
Yeah,
he
it was
gets
such a weird combination, Stewie and Camillo. Like Camillo's such a I mean, we all watch Camillo streams and especially the replays. Luna has a great chat. So it's
Luna's,
so much fun.
Luna's afraid to even come in here because fucking Camilo is like, they're the enemies. Like, do you notice that our first stream, everybody came in, they're like, hey, we're so happy you're doing this. And then like Camilo flipped the fuck out. And then I saw some of them in there today and then they're not coming in now. They're
Yeah, I
scared.
mean, we did such
They're
a
scared
last
to
minute,
chat.
all of a sudden at 10:30 or whatever time it is for you. Yeah, I mean, maybe it is. That would make me sad that people would be that, that afraid of Camillo. I mean, we're literally here because he does not let people respond to his shit. He's part of the initial concept of this, just so we all have a place to actually be safe.
Yep.
So I would be surprised by that. I think, we haven't formally, I think I mentioned we'll probably do Mondays. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I hope that's not the case. If it is, then you know what? All of you who have reached out to me about him, if you decide to be nervous of him to show up here, don't bother reaching back out to me.
Yeah, and you know what else you'll run into, Sandy? Because I run into it 50 times. I ran into it once. People would reach out to me and ask me to expose Camillo for what he done to him,
Yeah.
threats and things like that. And then they'll turn right back around. They'll run right back over in his fucking chat. It's sick. So they can just mislead the bullshit too. I don't want to fucking hear it.
Oh,
If
like
you're over
birds?
there in that piece of shit's chat and he shits all over you and doxes you or exposes your family and your kids or some sick shit, you deserve it for being over there in that pig shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not so offended that people are there, but just if they're being all friendly with me knowing what I know because I've had the discussion. Mark, there have been so many people that have reached out to me, and we're talking months of conversations, but then when it's time to like do something, I mean, Nellie's a perfect example. That kid would call me constantly, message me constantly, send me screenshots of accounts that were coming for him. When it was time for him to, actually do something, then I'm the bad person. Like I finally got sick of it. I'm like, if you're not going to do something, just stop reaching out to me. Stop sending me fucking 6 screenshots a day of people who made you sad. Like, what are you going to do? It was like I was his little Rottweiler, pit bull or
Yeah,
something.
he
That's
used
not the
you
way
like
this
a weapon.
works.
He
I'll,
weaponized you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll support them and call people out for just the real fake stuff. Like there is no Roblox stuff. Everything else that they said about him, I saw that. I wasn't going to defend him because I know he's a whiny flip flopper. I mean, he's going to be mad I'm saying this now, so who knows what will come of it. But there was a point where I had to go, you're fake. You need attention. You do this to yourself over and over and over. And you know what? Because he was weaponizing me towards the end. Oh, I'm going to call Sandy. I mean, you're 40. Can you not do that? But I was supporting him and trying to be an heir. Don't waste my time. I mean, there are a couple people that you know good has come from this, but the number of people who have reached out to me with their fake victim stuff, it's getting really old. And I'm not as patient as I was initially. Like, and I'll say it a million times, I will help whoever feels like they're being bullied and they're being made to feel fear, or their mental health is going on the wayside because of the stress this is causing in their real life. I can help you. Don't reach out to me if you're not serious about it, though. So
There you go.
I hope people see that. Like, I'm not saying don't reach out because, I want to hear from people who who need some support. But just don't be fake about it. There's been enough of that. It's old. I don't want to keep spending time, you know, doing whatever's being done and then just be like, "Ah, never mind." Just ignore those 50 phone calls and 300 messages. But we do want people here who need support, who need people to go, you know what? Yeah, enough is enough. I mean, as I like to say, these people have had their fun. It's our turn now. Things aren't like they used to be. It's our turn. So this got wicked serious. I was saying to Vegas earlier, I'm like, oh my God, I got a half a page of notes and I'm cracking myself up, with Camillo's poll and the reporter that I needed to be to talk to Vegas about all she is doing to Dave.
Well, guys, I'm gonna roll out. I'm fixing to go to
Yeah,
sleep. I'm gonna
I
wake
think
up.
we were initially talking about like 2 hours. This is
Yeah, I'm getting tired too.
yeah.
Well,
Thank
I
you for
love you
coming in,
guys.
everybody. Mark, if you have any final word, I actually like this part. I've seen other people do it. If you have any final words.
Sandy?
Yeah.
All right, I can't hear Sandy. All right,
Oh
guys.
boy.
See you
Okay.
next time.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for coming.